Hi, Cora. Do you have a minute?
Hi, Deli, how are you? How are your wedding preparations coming along?
That's the thing. You are Ken's mother, and I am sorry, but I don't want you to come to our wedding.
Huh? What do you mean? I am the mother of the bridegroom, remember?
But I'm sorry. You are a single mother, right?
Why are you asking me that? Yeah, I have raised him on my own.
Moreover, I heard that your marriage was a shotgun wedding. But you ended up becoming single and raised Ken on your own, didn't you?
That's right, but what does it matter? Are you trying to say that there was something wrong with the way I raised him?
That's not what I mean. But that kind of thing is not good for your reputation to the public.
What? Reputation?
A shotgun wedding that ended in divorce and becoming a single mother is kind of sad and off-putting.
Are you being serious?
Can I say that I don't want my family to know that Ken is from such a family? Frankly, I'm embarrassed by that.
Embarrassed? I don't think Ken would think that way.
No, I'm embarrassed. I haven't told my parents or friends about this. So if you don't come to the wedding, I won't have to explain to everyone. I'm trying to avoid the hassle. I want you to pretend that you and Tim are disconnected, so please don't come to the wedding.
Ken is my only son. Did he agree to this?
I haven't told them yet. Don't tell him anything unnecessary. I will explain it to him.
You can't do that. Your actions are the same as denying my existence.
Well, I guess that's true. Because he is on a career path and on his way up the corporate ladder. But you're not. From now on, you will only be his baggage.
Baggage? I thought I had raised my son well so far, even though he had a single parent. I never thought I would hear this from someone who's going to be my son's wife.
Well, to be honest, I looked down on you ever since I found out that you were a single mother. That's why I don't want to invite you to my wedding. It's too miserable to be a woman whose husband ran away from her after a shotgun marriage.
Huh? You didn't hear anything from Ken.
Because it's taboo among us to talk about you. I don't want to hear a story about some poor, miserable woman. And when I hear it, I don't know how to respond. It darkens my mood.
How can you say these things? Moreover, Ken is a good, family-oriented guy, and I don't think he would ever think like that.
He's fine without you. He has a connection through his work, and I got a free dress from a world-famous designer. So we don't need your help at all.
You haven't heard that story properly from him either. You should have a proper talk with him before you speak to me this way.
It's a waste of time to have that kind of conversation with him. It's too embarrassing that you got a shotgun wedding and became a single mother. This is how I feel, and Ken should agree with me. Therefore, I will not invite you.
You should talk to Ken. There is nothing more I can say to you. I suggest you have a proper talk with him before you do something you'll regret. Hey, Ken. About your fiancée, Deli. Has she said anything strange to you?
What? Deli? Nothing in particular, no. What's wrong? Did she do something?
About the dress, about your father. Are you talking to her properly?
I'm trying to talk, but she won't listen to me. She doesn't want to hear about it, especially when it comes to my family. But I'll tell her before the wedding.
You'd better. He seems to be wrong about a lot of things.
She's the type of person who, when she gets an idea, just goes with it. Well, that's one of the cute things about her, but I have to admit, she's a bit of a handful sometimes.
I see. If you're happy, that's good, but Anyway, please explain things to her properly.
You're right. She and I are going to be a family from now on, and I have to explain it to her. I'll have to tell her not to say anything bad towards you.
She's already said something to me.
What? What did she say?
It's nothing. Well, I know you're busy with your work, but don't overdo it.
Hey, you're not planning on coming to the wedding, are you?
Huh? You still haven't talked to Ken properly, have you?
No, but that's not the point. Whether I talk to him or not, I'm not allowing you to come to my wedding.
Why do you hate me so much? Maybe you should listen to what people say.
I don't want someone with your background and reputation at my wedding.
You really are rude. You seem unwilling to listen.
I told you I don't want to hear it. You'll ruin the wedding, so please don't come.
Oh, okay. Then I won't go.
I don't want to speak with you after this either.
Do as you please. I know you're a crazy person, but I put up with you because you were the one Ken chose. I am no longer interested in you. If you want to disassociate yourself for me, you can do so. I have no problem at all.
I'll do so then. This has taken a lot of the burden off of us. Goodbye. Don't come to my wedding, shameful woman.
Goodbye. You don't have to contact me anymore.
Hey, Cora. Would you please pick up the phone?
Who is this?
It's me, Deli.
You have no right to call me by my first name. We're strangers.
I'm sorry for everything. Really? You can come to the wedding today, right?
No, I don't intend to.
What? Why?
Because you told me so yesterday. Moreover, you were very rude and outspoken to me. I only did you a favor not attending the wedding. What's the problem?
I didn't know about the dress.
Oh, I see. It was a shame to learn on the day of the wedding that the world-class designer Ken was referring to was me.
I'm so sorry, Cora. I can't believe I was going to have you bring me a dress that you designed.
I told you, don't call me by my first name. I don't intend to become family with you.
Please don't say that. Ken said he was planning this dress thing to be a surprise. So he didn't tell me. So this is not my fault.
That being said, it's not a right to blame Ken. Regardless of the circumstances, the fact remains that you are super rude and disrespectful to me. Nothing you say now will change my mind.
Please don't say that. I can't have a wedding without a dress. Where's my dress?
It has already been delivered to the venue. I am a professional. I would not personally deliver a dress. But I don't think you need that anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I just heard from Ken. He said the wedding is going to be cancelled.
What? I didn't hear that.
You never listen, do you? I'm sure he was telling you exactly what he was doing this time, too.
No, you're kidding, right? I didn't think he meant it. It must be a joke.
Ken has already contacted the guests on his side of the table. You two need to contact yours as soon as possible, or your guests will arrive at the wedding venue. I think they might get a little upset with you.
Wait a minute. I really didn't think the wedding would be cancelled. I think Ken got too emotional. If he calms down, he will understand.
He has a calm personality. He is not the kind of person who judges things emotionally. He's properly informed his invited guests that the wedding is cancelled. I guess he has completely lost all intention of marrying you.
Oh no. You have to talk him out of it. Please do something.
What do you want me to talk to him about?
You have to convince him to marry me. Suddenly canceling on the day of the wedding is just cruel.
How dare you ask me for a favor? Do you remember what you said to me?
That doesn't matter now. If I can marry him, I will apologize to you afterward.
You're a real piece of work. I have no intention of helping you at all. You caused this, so you have to take care of it yourself.
Huh? You won't help me?
You and I are strangers. And it seems to me that I should prevent him from marrying you, to protect my own son.
Why do you say that?
He would have regretted it if he got married to you. He's still young, so he's still so naive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, please take care of the dress fee, okay?
What?
If you were to marry him, I would have given you the dress as a gift. But now that the wedding is cancelled because of you, you will pay for the dress that I was going to gift you.
The wedding is really canceled?
I'm sure Ken has explained that to you as well. You must have signed a contract.
He might have mentioned it.
It's obvious. The dresses I design are expensive. Just because you're my son's bride doesn't make you safe. In the contract, it also mentions if the wedding is cancelled, that there would be a cancellation fee in that case.
I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't know.
It's your own fault, right? I will charge you the full amount as stated in the contract.
What? How much is that going to be?
That's about 3 years of your annual income, I guess.
I just quit my job. How dare you?
Then you'll have to work again. By the way, I don't blame you for not listening to Ken properly. But I was a single mother because my husband passed away. And yet you look down on me that I got a shotgun wedding. You should be a little ashamed of your little outbursts.
Huh? I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
You should reflect on yourself and stop judging people without even knowing them well. Well then, before you embarrass yourself, you might want to inform your guests that the wedding has been cancelled. Goodbye, you shameful woman. When Deli learned of all the circumstances, she was in a panic. She pleaded with Heather to come to the wedding, but was ignored. Moreover, Ken, the groom, also found out about Deli's true nature. He called off the wedding. The cost of canceling the wedding was to be split between them. But Deli ended up being charged the fee for the dress as well. And the big house they were going to live in, it was to be sold off, and Deli was devastated. She shamelessly asked the company she left because she was getting married to hire her again. She was then laughed at by people at work. Her ego was ruined. She was also very upset, but it was too late to regret it. Heather is glad she was able to stop her precious son from marrying an evil. She later moved abroad and forgot all about Deli. She is now able to focus on her work. When will Deli finish paying off her dress debt?
I was in a supermarket managing my own business when a hooded man jumped at the cashier and pulled out a gun, taking all of the money. Everyone became anxious, but not me. Actually, I had been waiting for this to happen. Hey, idiot! Stop doing that action if you don't want to meet your incenters. Everyone cried out as the robber turned to face me. I then walked up to him while slowly removing my jacket. You made me lose my temper, baby.
Back off if you still care about your life. I have a gun.
Not anymore. He tried to attach me, but I immediately gave him a tight grip and pinned him to the ground. It's jail time, baby. That's how I catch a criminal. My name is Kat and I always wanted to become a detective just like my dad. The process I catch the robber has been seen by a mysterious person and then that person contacts me.
Hi. Can we have a talk?
Who are you?
Maybe you don't know me, but I know you clearly.
What?
Don't be surprised. According to the investment, I knew you're a detective. I want to hire you.
Go to the point, please.
I have a son and his name is Bob. He's a high school student. Reckless, clumsy, and spoiled. I want him to take over my business, but he seems to decline it. I can't understand what he desires. He's looking for a female bodyguard, and I choose you.
So you want me to pose as his bodyguard?
Yes, I will pay you a high salary.
Haha, that was the space of time I waiting for the most of my life. I can continue my dad's work that he couldn't complete B while spying Emily's famils. How many can you pay me?
$1 million.
Mission accepted, officer. I was so excited about this mission, but little did I know that I was about to get involved in the biggest mess ever.
I love my son more than anything, so do your best to protect him.
I'll make sure you won't regret hiring me, sir.
I will give you a very thick portfolio of Chase.
The first thing I was noticed was his attractive and handsome face. Tomorrow I will start my work.
I hope you can do a good job.
The next day I came to his house, and this is the first time I met him. I came to his room and opened the door while he was sleeping. He lied in his bed, finally he opened his eyes, and I almost dropped my jaw when we both stared at each other. I realized that he was the most handsome man that I had ever seen. And I was exaggerating.
So you must be my bodyguard? Why you came to my room without knocking the door?
Sorry, I think that you have waken up.
Wow, my mom definitely know my type. You are so beautiful. Do you want to become my girlfriend?
What? Do you want to die?
Oh my god, I like that kind of angry women.
I was hired to protect you, not become your girlfriend. Please keep the distance between us. Bob was about to touch me, but I gave him a powerful hit and then he flipped on the floor.
You have to protect me, not kill me.
Of course, but the condition is you keep the distance between us. I just come to introduce myself. Do have a good night, sir. After everyone became asleep, I tiptoed around the mansion and installed some spy cameras to watch. I sent the ID of the camera to Pebble in my company for hacking it to watch every moves of Emily. I had to catch her soon to complete my dad's mission and get this nonsense job over and done with. The next day, together with Bob, I came to his school. Some of his friends immediately flocked around me like I was a celebrity.
That's my person. Get away from her if you want to continue learning in this school. I will give you money. Please get away from my eyesight. A $1,000 for each of you to back off and stop looking at my bodyguard, loser.
Excuse me, sir, but I am not your person. Please don't call me that.
Those losers just distract you. Please focus on me.
I'm not usually distracted by stupid things. Suddenly, he slipped on a piece of rubbish, and before he could hit his head on the floor, I caught him in my arms. That moment was very romantic. Our faces were so close, I was dive into his blue eyes for a few seconds. Just then, a pretty girl came running and screaming.
Teddy Bear, what is the meaning of this? Are you cheating on me?
This girl is my bodyguard. She was just protect me.
What a relief! Teddy Bear, I want to come to dinner tonight with you. I'm your one and only forever, right, Teddy Bear? Moa.
She jumped into him and kissing him like a vacuum cleaner and then climbing on him all day. When we came home, Bob dragged me into his room.
Honestly, I don't like Lily. We just dated because our father have a contract in business and I can't destroy it.
Why have you told that with me?
I just want to be honest with you. I don't want you thinking of me as a bad man. Don't be jealous, Kat. I already broke up with her many times, but my dad didn't permit me to do anything he don't want. What a pity! From the day I was born until now, I have never lived for my desires. My parents arranged all my life. If you can, I want you to keep her away from me. Do anything that you can. I will pay more for you.
A week later.
What do you do to get Lily avoiding me like that?
Haha, just a little trick I used.
Wow, can you tell me?
But I won't permit you to smile.
Okay, I promise.
I told her that I'm lesbian, and when she come to you, I pouted my lips for a kiss, so she ran away.
Can you do that for me?
What? I know what you're thinking.
Today I want to have a day off and go shopping. Do you want to come with me?
Don't request for that, it's my duty.
I just want to consider you as a real friend, not for paying, and I have the right to force you to do anything for me. If you don't like anything, just talk to me. I won't do that.
Yes, thank you. When I and Bob walk in the street, we met some gangers. They seemed to know Bob.
Look at you, Bob. You have a new girlfriend? How bad are you? Changing girlfriend each week. Who can do that like our boy? It's a beautiful day and a great occasion to break someone's skulls. Do you think that, Bob?
What do you want?
Your girl, she's the most beautiful woman that I have ever seen. She can become my next friends. Or my next mistake, haha.
Stop talking nonsense, Rub.
He was about to touch me, but Bob jumped in and shoved him to the ground.
You were too dirty to touch her, Rub.
You stupid dirty bag, Bob.
How dare you?
Next, he was about to punch Bob, but it's my turn to protect him. I'll run home with my mom if I was you. Or not, you will came to see the Grim Reaper. I twisted his arm and he went screaming in pain.
Catch her, my brother!
Then a lot of boys who come with Rub ran to my side, and I don't mind to use my karate skills and knock down all of them. Then we get in the car.
Cat, you are the prettiest and coolest girl that I've ever met.
Do you know that?
Please don't do dangerous action to protect me. I'll protect you from now on.
Then he tend to hug me. You know what will happen when you touch me, Bob. Get your arm out of my face before it's too late. Suddenly, his face turned sad and he pulled away from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we get closer. I won't bother you anymore.
Okay, it's good. We're no more than an owner and a safeguard. I can forget about my mission and be distracted by anything else.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, good night. Then I go to the bathroom and watch the move of Mrs. Emily. It's more than a week, but I can't find anything unnormal. Maybe I'm too dive into Bob and forget about my mission. I need to find that secret room with the gold bars as soon as possible before everything get weirder. But when I have a chance, I looked all around the mansion and found nothing. A week later, Mrs. Emily has a business trip. It's my time to work on her room. After making sure everyone was asleep, I went to her room and I was checking her drawers. I felt someone watching me from the door. Bob.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
You find me in a drawers? I don't think I could fit in there.
I can be catch red-handed. What should I do? Then, an unthinkable idea came to my mind. I walked up to him, grabbed his face, and kissed him on the lips. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it.
What's that about?
I have been kissing you.
I know it. No one can resist me, not even you.
I guess you're right.
How could I when you have just kissed me?
I tried to getting rid of his face, but he was following me like a leech. Then he forced me to watch the film with him. If not, he may tell his mother. And then I have watched his favorite him for 2 hours. When he finally asleep, I just found myself staring at his face. He actually so handsome. The next day at school, Bob has did something that when I came to school, everyone stared at me. It's a shock of my life that he told everyone that we are in relationship. And Lily was driving crazy.
This girl was lesbian and she just reached you because she's jealous that I'm the one that she actually likes.
Bob ignored her and to come to my side, he got on his knees instead. He started typing my shoelaces. I was very surprised.
Sweetie, I will get on my nerves if you flip of the floor just because of these shoelaces.
Then I pulled him to the side and start to confronting him. Hey, stop doing anything that influence me. Who are in relationship with you? You announced it with everyone without my permit? If your mom hear that news, what will she do? Why you never think deeply and become mature, Bob? That's why your mom force you to work under her control.
I like you and neither do you. So, we are in relationship, right? It's simple. And my mom is too busy to care about who I'm dated.
Are you crazy?
No, from now on, I decide to protect what I love and follow my dream. I was dreaming to become a chef, then I will open my own restaurant. But my parents always want me to take over their company. I hate that, so I acted like a kid and then they won't give me the company. Then I can do what I enjoy.
Bob, it's good to follow your dream, and nothing better than you can live with purpose. But you need to take a little time care about your parents. They sacrifice all their life to bring you to this world, raising you just to see you happy. Taking over your parents' company can help you have money to open your own restaurant. Do you think it a good chance?
Okay, I will think about it.
The only place that I didn't check was Mrs. Emily's bathroom. And I have to do that first thing in the morning. When wandering around, I find a button behind the bath. I put it, then a room behind the mirror appears. I found some important document which proof his dad was criminal. I feel so bad. Actually, I have a special care to Bob. I can deny that I want to be with him. When I come into the room, I was very surprised cause the room is full of gold bars. I used my camera and then took a lot of photos. I tried to find the document about this assets and someone behind has take the camera from my hand. It was Bob's dad. He was raging mad. Just in time, my team come with some police and finally arrest Bob's parents. I stood on the path, smiled and a colleague came to hug me. But Bob saw everything.
So, it was all about this? You're the spy and you want to ruin my family?
My smile disappeared right after I saw Bob. The sadness in his eyes broke my heart. That feeling is hard to describe. Bob, let me explain.
No, don't tell me anything. It's over. Congratulations on your successful mission, Mrs. Spy.
I saw him go away with the tears on my eyes. I want to run to his side and hug him, but I think this was for the best. 1 month later. I didn't see him and he never contacted me. It was bothering me a lot. I think I should pass everything and follow my dream, continue my dad's dream. Time flies, I finally studying criminology at university. One day, I decide to have lunch at a new restaurant and I was shocked to see Bob there. Bob, why do you do here?
I do what you inspired me and this is the results. This is my restaurant. Good to see you, Kat. You look more pretty.
Thank you. Then, he walk away. I feel sad but I can't come and hug him. I stand up and come to home. Then I see a shadow behind me. It's Bob.
I have waited for you for a long time and dream about the day we meet again, and this time I won't lose you.
He hugged me and then I can wait to kiss him.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
What the heck is that? How dumb are you? Are you trying to embarrass me in front of everyone?
You mean the lunch? Wait. Was it really that bad? I thought I made pretty much the same lunch as I always make for you.
Wasn't that different to the usual? You know what that means, right? Every single lunch that you've ever packed for me has been terrible.
Would you be able to tell me what was so terrible about the lunch?
There just wasn't enough filling in the sandwich. I told you that I wanted chicken and bacon and ham. I can't believe that you forgot to include the bacon.
I tried to make the lunch a little more healthy today. And that's why I didn't put any bacon inside. I was really trying to do you a favor.
I don't want to hear any excuses like that. I know that you are just being lazy. Are you trying to make fun of me or something?
I swear that I'm not trying to make fun of you.
Don't you dare even think about it. You're in no position to make fun of me at all. You really need to respect me more.
What are you trying to say?
I just wanted to remind you how lucky you are to be married to me. I really have no idea why I decided to get married to a woman like you. I'm such an amazing person. I definitely deserve so much better.
So you regret getting married to me? Then is that why you treat me so terrible every single day? You've been saying some pretty harsh words to me recently. I've been feeling so terrible about myself because of your words. You know that you're just making the situation even worse by doing this, right?
What are you trying to say? You're talking back to me right now? You should be so grateful that you get to be a housewife. All you do is stay at home while I'm working so hard. You're in no position to talk back to me.
The way you've been treating me has gotten worse and worse. I think it's because I never disobeyed or talked back to you. I realize that things are going to get worse if I don't start standing up for myself. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. I think it will help us fix our relationship. What do you think about me starting to work a full-time job?
What? What did you just say? You're not serious, right? A 40-year-old grandma gonna do for a job? Are you kidding me? You really need to face reality. No company is going to want to employ someone like you.
I would have no problem finding a job. I was working a very good job until we got married. I have a lot of experience and I'm a fast learner. I think many companies would be happy to have me working for them.
You really do overestimate yourself, Naomi. I disagree with everything you just said. Nobody is going to want to hire you. Go ahead and try to find a job if you really want to. But I honestly don't care either way.
Fine, whatever. I'll go and look for a job myself. I was gonna ask you something else. Are you planning on coming to Alice's graduation ceremony?
Of course. I'm planning on coming. She's my precious daughter. Do you really think that I'm gonna give you permission to come? You're such a failure of a housewife. I'm sure that she wouldn't want you to come either. It's a very special day for her.
What? Did she really say that? She doesn't want me to come? I really want to go to my daughter's graduation.
She's not really your daughter though. Most of her genes must have been passed down from me. She's so smart and has so many friends. That's a huge difference compared to you. I know for sure that she's gonna succeed in life like me. She's my child and not really yours. I'm happy that she's smart and she's doing well at school.
I still want to attend her graduation as her mother. Isn't it way too harsh to exclude me from such an important family event? Have I really been that bad of a mother to deserve this treatment?
Yeah, don't you know by yourself? You really have been that bad. You're useless at everything that you tried to do. A terrible mother and a terrible housewife. You're no match for a hugely successful man like me.
You're taking things too far this time. There's really no need to insult me this much. I've been doing my best as a housewife supporting his family.
Are you really sure we've never really felt like you've done anything for us? I doubt we would notice a difference if you were to suddenly disappear.
Are you seriously saying that to me?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. You really are a useless human being. And we don't want you. Make sure you don't turn up to our graduation ceremony.
I don't believe any of this. I'll ask her myself about this. I'm part of this family and I don't believe that I should be excluded like this. We haven't been able to talk recently. So I'm going to communicate my feelings to you here. I realize that Lisa also feels the same way as you do about me. I'm gonna do what's best for this family.
Of course. She feels the same ways I do. She's just as smart as me. And she does know that you're such a huge embarrassment. You're the one that's holding this family back. We would be so much better off without you.
So you guys wouldn't really mind if I got a divorce with you, right?
That would be no problem at all. Get out of here. You're such a useless piece of trash. You probably have nowhere to go, right? There's no way that you're going to be able to live without my financial support. That's how worthless housewives like you are. I would have no problem at all even if you were to leave right now this moment.
There's no need to insult me anymore. I know that I'm very useless.
Yeah, you're finally starting to understand where you belong. A pathetic housewife like you doesn't have the right to attend our precious daughter's graduation. We're going to be perfectly fine without you. You need to get out of this family.
Fine, whatever. I'm going to do as you say now.
Hurry up and get out of my house. We're going to be completely fine without you.
I'm getting tired of hearing the same words over and over. I'm gonna take this opportunity to get rid of this family. I've already decided and I'm never going to come back. So bye now.
Where the heck did you go? There's no clean sock that I can wear. Would you hurry up and get the laundry done?
I'm sorry, but who is this?
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you want from me? I'm not your personal cleaner. I think you might have wrong number. I don't see why I should be doing laundry for a stranger.
What are you talking about? I haven't seen you around the house for the past few days. Where the heck did you go?
Did you really forget already you were the one that told me to get out? Don't you really remember?
What are you talking about?
I just did as I was told and left. I have no plans on ever going back to live with you guys.
You're not gonna come back? You're just joking, right? Stop talking nonsense and come home. This is why I kept calling you such a useless wife. Stop wasting my precious time for nonsense like this.
I'm not coming back, Jimmy. And I'm no longer your wife. Would you please stop calling me your housewife? Now we're not a married couple anymore.
You're not gonna be my wife anymore. What are you talking about?
I was planning on signing my half of the divorce papers and leaving it on the table. I didn't want to leave my future in your hands. I decided to discuss my situation with a lawyer, so that the divorce would be a sure thing.
You talked to a lawyer about this? Did you just mention divorce papers? Are you seriously trying to get a divorce with me?
Yes, I am. You kept on telling me how worthless I am. You also called me that I was an embarrassment to the family. Did you really expect me to just agree to all the insults and stay married to you? You were the one that kept telling me to leave. I just did as you said. Don't worry about me coming to our graduation either. I'm definitely not going to go. I hope the two of you get along well together. You guys are so alike.
Are you serious about the divorce? There's no way that a pathetic housewife like you can live without me.
Jimmy, stop calling me that. How many times do I have to tell you the same thing? Your memory is worse than a goldfish.
What did you just say to me? How dare you? Stop talking back to me like this.
I told you that we're gonna get a divorce. I've already prepared for this. And there's no way for you to stop the divorce.
What is with your attitude all of a sudden, Naomi? You've never talked back to me like this before.
Just shut up already. I've had enough of you looking down on me like this. I've decided that I'm never gonna obey any of your orders again. I have no intention of holding back how I feel now. I'll just tell you how I feel. I really don't care how successful you are. Your personality and attitude is so terrible. No amount of success is gonna make up for that. You really are a trashy excuse for a human being. And I don't want to be associated with you at all.
How dare you say that to me? What has happened to you? You've changed so much.
I can't believe that the reason you contacted me was about a sock. How pathetic are you? I just went missing for a couple of days and that's what you're worried about. Do the laundry yourself.
You worthless piece of trash.
Stop calling me that. That's crossing the line.
What's happened to you, Naomi?
Oh, you still remember my name? As you only ever called me worthless housewife or a family embarrassment.
I would never forget my wife's name. Why are you so mad at me all of a sudden? I didn't do anything to you. Would you please just calm down?
Are you seriously saying that to me? You've been insulting me and ordering me around ever since we got married. I've been treated like a slave by my own family. You've even managed to convince Alice to think poorly of me. The two of you have looked down on me and excluded me all this time. Did you really think that I'd be happy being treated like that?
What are you talking about? Are you really serious about this divorce?
Of course. I'm serious about the divorce. It's not something that I would just joke about.
What are you planning to do after we get divorced? You have nowhere to go. Who's gonna do all the housework for us?
The housework? That's all you're worried about? I've had enough of you. You can figure that out for yourselves. I've already decided that I'm going to get out of this pathetic family. I've discussed this all with my lawyer.
Why did you have to get a lawyer?
Because I wanted the divorce to go through for sure. I know that you're going to refuse to sign the divorce papers. Also, I plan on asking for money from you for all the trauma and damage that you've caused me.
What are you talking about? You can't do that.
In fact, I can do that. I have so much evidence of all the abuse. But that's not everything.
What are you trying to suggest?
Did you really think that I wouldn't notice?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no point trying to cover any of it up.
I know about it already. You've been cheating on me for a long time.
What? Stop talking nonsense. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're my wife. Hurry up now and get back home.
Do not try to change the subject. I have all the evidence. So there's no point trying to hide it anymore. I have no intention of ever coming back. I'm gonna make sure that we get divorced. I'm also going to make you pay for all the damage and trauma you caused me.
I'm definitely not gonna pay you for anything. There's no proof of me abusing you or cheating on you.
Did you really think I'd go through all this effort without any proof? I've been saving up lots of evidence for this moment. I've endured these tough times for a very long time. So that I can get my revenge.
You can't be serious about this. I really am.
I bet you didn't know that I wanted to get divorced from a very long time ago. I stayed married to you so that I could gather evidence against you.
I had no idea about that. Weren't you happy being my housewife? I was supporting you financially all this time. All you had to do was stay home and do a little bit of housework. You should be grateful for my supporting.
What? You were constantly harassing and insulting me. I really don't care about either of you anymore. I actually went to a job interview the other day. And I got hired straight away.
Really? A company hired you? They're making such a huge mistake.
Shut up. I no longer need your help anymore. I can support myself financially. I'm going to run out of place to live by myself. Alice told me that I was an embarrassment too, so she can stay with you after the divorce. I'm sure you'll get along well. I still can't believe that you're doing this to us.
Who's gonna do all the laundry and cleaning at my house now? Have you ever taught her how to do all the housework? I'm definitely not going to be doing it.
You plan on forcing your daughter to do all the housework? You really are a piece of trash. Why don't you ask the woman that you've been sleeping with for help? I don't care about any of that anymore. You can figure out all these problems yourself. Please never contact me ever again. Bye now. After that, I moved into a new apartment by herself and started working a full-time job at a new company. I'm now much busier than before. In contrast, Jimmy's life was falling apart. He had no idea how to do any of the housework. He tried to force Alice to do it. They got into many arguments. Jimmy lost most of his savings paying money to me for all the damage. I'm more satisfied and happy with my life these days.
Hey. What are you doing? Are you already at home now? You left work early, right?
I wasn't feeling well, so I had to leave work.
You shouldn't be skipping work like that. If you're home already, can you make some food for me?
What? Don't you hear me? I came home because I was sick.
So what? I mean, if you're at home already, then you can start cooking now. It should be ready for dinner, right? I'm looking forward to it. So it better be ready by the time I get home. Did you buy beer from the store like I told you to? There wasn't any left in the fridge?
I don't remember you telling me to buy any beer.
You should be checking the fridge every day. It's your responsibility to make sure that there's beer in the fridge for when I get back from work. I don't want any of that cheap stuff from the gas station. Make sure you get the craft beer, okay? That's the one I like most, and I won't accept drinking any other type.
But the liquor store in town is pretty far from our home. I need you to tell me in advance if you want me to go there.
Why should I need to tell you? You can check the fridge yourself, can't you?
Then why don't you go and buy some yourself if you want to drink that badly? It's only you and your mom that drinks alcohol in the house. I don't drink at all, so it's hard for me to notice if there's any left in the fridge.
What? Are you trying to suggest are you gonna make my mom go out to buy the beer? You're such a horrible wife. She's already over 60 years old. Are you really gonna go and make her buy and carry a heavy crate of beer all by herself?
Fine, George. If you're gonna be that insistent, I'll try to ask your dad. Is that okay?
What? Are you out of your mind? You do know that he's the CEO of the company that I work for, right? Are you really trying to ask my boss to go and buy me a crate of beer? That is just stupid.
Are you trying to disrespect him? No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to show him any disrespect.
Why can't you do such a simple task? I don't care how you do it, but just make sure there's beer in the fridge by the time I get home. And don't forget to prepare the food as well.
I'm so sorry, but I'm feeling even more sick now. I'm gonna be unable to cook or do anything else. I really need to stay lying down.
Are you seriously saying that? You're my wife and you're telling me that you can't cook? Why did I even marry you?
I have a really bad headache now. It's really difficult for me to stay standing up. Would you guys be able to get takeout food just for the day? I promise I'll cook and buy the beer when I feel a little better.
I don't want to eat takeout food. It doesn't even taste that good. You really need to take responsibility as my wife and cook me dinner. Stop trying to make up excuses and start cooking. It's annoying how lazy you are sometimes.
I'm not being lazy. I just checked my temperature and I have a fever.
That's not even that bad. I'm sure that you'll be completely fine. Just take some medicine.
I really don't think I'm okay. I might need to go to the hospital.
Hey, Bona. Stop over-exaggerating things. Just make sure that you wear a mask inside the house as well. I wouldn't want your dirty germs be spread to me or my family.
I'm sorry, but I'm starting to get a headache. I'm gonna put my phone down and lie down for a while.
Are you serious? Don't you dare? Bona. What are you doing right now? You better have started cooking my dinner for me. And all the other housework as well. I want the house clean and the laundry done by the time I get home actually.
I haven't done any of that, George. My fever won't go down even after I took my medicine. I really can't move around. My entire body aches too.
You can't move around? Stop being so dramatic. Are you tied to the bed by some rope or something?
What? No.
Then have you been trapped in a small room somewhere? You're not, right? Then why you're not able to move?
I'm too sick to move.
If that's really the case, then what are you gonna do when you want to use the toilet? Are you just gonna wet the bed? No, right? When you want to go to the toilet, you're gonna get out of bed and move.
Yeah, I would move when I need the toilet.
Then you were lying to me when you said that you couldn't move. How dare you try to lie to me like that? I'm up working so hard to earn a living for both of us. And you treat me so terribly. You need to show me more respect. I'm your husband after all.
I also work hard as well. I do have my part-time job.
So what? It's just a part-time job. Anyone can do that kind of job, so I have no clue what you're trying to suggest to me. Are you trying to say that we're equal? How ridiculous. You're pretty much a housewife that relies on me completely. You're not in a position to talk back to me like that.
Why do you have to be so mean? I'm trying so hard working my job and doing all day. Isn't that the normal thing to do as a wife?
I really don't get why you're telling me this. It must be so nice to be a woman. You can just do an easy part-time job and a bit of housework. What an easy and stress-free life. If you try to work at my company, then you'd probably have to quit within the first hour. I'm sure that you'd be crying for help straight away. Sure, there's no way I'd have any trouble doing what you do. I guess that's what you have to tell yourself to protect the tiny bit of pride. So it's enough. You need to hurry up and start making my dinner.
I told you. I'm not able to make dinner tonight.
How many times do I have to tell you? Just shut your mouth and start cooking. Me and my mom don't want a woman like you in the house. If you're not cooking dinner for me tonight, then I'm kicking you out the house. We don't need a useless, lazy good-for-nothing. You should feel lucky to be my wife. How pathetic you're, Bona. You can't deny anything I said. Because that's normally the truth. Bona! Bona! Hey! Where are you? Dare you to ignore my text? Bona! Such an idiot and rude woman. I'll kick you out of the house.
You're the one getting kicked out of the house.
What? What are you talking about?
I have told your dad all you have done to me.
What?
He's really mad when he knew you were treating me like this behind his back.
Really? You did tell my dad. Why you did that to me? Please tell me it's just a joke.
No, George, I'm telling the truth.
Come on, Bona. This is all just a huge misunderstanding. We sometimes talk to each other like this as a joke, right?
Shut up and stop making such pathetic excuses. Dad said you mustn't even bother coming home tonight. I need some rest and time away from you. I don't want to see you at the house.
Hold on! Bona. I didn't really mean what I said.
Dad's gonna throw all of your belongings outside the front door. Come and get everything before it gets stolen. I'm not letting you ever step foot in the house again.
Are you serious? What am I supposed to do then?
You can go and find a place to live and just live there. You're mature. You need to figure it out. I am so disappointed in you. I don't want to see your faces ever again.
You tricked me! How dare you told my dad about this? You mustn't do that!
What? How can you act so arrogant when you still working in your dad's company? Don't you realize the reason you working there? It's just because you're son of the CEO. If not, they wouldn't employ an incompetent worker like you.
I wasn't trying to act arrogant at all. I was just stating the truth.
You know what, George? If you think a part-time job and housework is not that difficult, then change places with me?
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you to switch places with me and try to do what I actually do. Go ahead and try to do the housework in a part-time job at the same time. Dad also asked me to work for him instead.
Are you serious about this? Do you know what's going to happen to the company if I stopped working there?
I doubt there's going to be any different. You don't really get a lot done at work, Dad told me everything. So if you want, we can make a deal. We'll switch places for 1 month. At the end of the month, the company will take a survey. We'll choose other workers and see which one of us is more valuable to the company.
So you're really serious about this? I think the results are already pretty obvious. I've been working at the company for 4 years. There's no way that you're going to be able to do anything in just 1 month.
Well, let's see. Do you forget that I did my bachelor in Columbia? My knowledge is not too bad, George.
Right, it seems you're so confident. We'll see you next month.
Hey, what are you doing? Why is the dinner not ready yet? Did you even clean the house today? There's so much dust everywhere around the house.
Could you please hold on for a while? I just got back home and I haven't had the time to do anything. One of my coworkers had to leave early because her son got sick at school. I had to stay behind and do some overtime to cover for her.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Do you remember what you told me the last time? You said that it was my fault that I had to do overtime. You told me that if I was more capable then I wouldn't need to do any overtime.
It wasn't my fault this time. There was no one else that could cover for her.
Enough with the excuses! Would you just hurry up and make me some dinner? I'm starving right now. I don't want to eat takeout or frozen food.
I still haven't even started cooking. Would you please wait a little while longer? I don't even think there's much food left in the fridge to make anything decent.
You're telling me to wait? I thought that doing a part-time job and the housework was so easy. Whenever I asked you to wait, you'd always get really mad and start shouting at me.
I'm sorry about that. I was underestimating the amount of work it takes.
Even if you apologize, dinner isn't gonna magically appear in front of us. Hurry up and start cooking. I feel like drinking some ginger ale today. I want the one in the glass bottle, okay? Go and buy some from the store if there isn't any in the fridge. It's at the end of the month now. I had a great time working at the company. How were things for you? It looked like you were kind of struggling. You couldn't cook, couldn't clean, couldn't do the laundry. Also, you kept forgetting to buy groceries. I was the one to do all of that task before.
No way! That's because those are all jobs that women should be doing. I'm a man, so I shouldn't have to do the housework. A man's job is to earn money.
If that's the case, then why was I able to do a great job working at the company?
Are you telling me that you're great at everything?
Yeah. All the workers gave me the compliment.
What? You must have just gotten lucky or something.
I don't think it was any luck at all. And I even got the Employee of the Month prize. I was told to be a real quick learner and mastered all the basics within a few days. I managed to adapt to the company by the 3rd week. I also was out getting clients by myself. But it took you over a half a year until you were able to do that.
You're lying, right? How can you do all of that in a month?
Dad told me that it's much better for the company if they employ me instead of you. And I believe if I keeps improving at this rate, I can become the best worker at our company. I love working for this company. The environment are so good. The coworkers are so nice. And by accident, I got to know that most of coworkers don't want to work with you. They said you're so slow. They don't want to talk to you in person just because they are afraid of Dad. But there are lots of things behind your back.
Oh,
I forgot to tell you. It seems like the board is gonna fire you. So that I can take your place permanently.
What? Are you being serious?
Well, you can call your dad to know. But I think you know about yourself better than anyone else. Dad gave you so many chances to prove yourself. And you failed every time. It's obviously that no company wants to hire an employee like you. With that trend, maybe you had to be out of the house as well. A pathetic guy like you can be in that house.
What? Are you threatening me?
What? No. I don't threaten or something. I just warn you to prepare what's coming next. Good luck.
No, Bona. You can do that to me. I'm your husband after all. How can you let your husband lose his job?
Yeah, but you never treat me like your wife but a slave. You force me to do whatever you ask. You never care about my emotion or opinion. You should go away and never turn up in front of me.
bye.
Wait! Bonea.
After that, George was fired from the company. Dad also forced him out of the house too. I heard that he was struggling in finding a job at a supermarket with very low rate. Without his dad, he is no more than a useless guy. I filed for a divorce not long after that. Then, I move out of the house and rent an apartment in the city center. Luckily, I have a beloved father-in-law who always support me. I now become the private secretary for him and I can earn up to $100,000 a year. Getting married to George is a big mistake in my life.
Hey, Mabel. Tomorrow is my wedding ceremony, future sister-in-law. Are you ready to go?
Obviously, I am. Leon said he had been expecting it.
Really? I can guess this too. LOL, thanks. Of course, you're excited about it. You see, unlike you and your spouse, my wife and I are prosperous and successful. Furthermore, a 5-star resort will host the event. The majority of the visitors will be wealthy elites who come for the money. You guys would never had the chance to meet these folks if it weren't for my wedding.
In my opinion, it's not like that.
Just admit it honestly. You and your spouse are underprivileged, and you'll never achieve success like we have. Leon and you both never even attended college, so you have no chance to improve your life.
That's not very polite of you to say, is what I'm saying. Because he had no other options, your brother did not attend college. He was forced to care for your father because he was ill. Right after high school, he made the decision to help the family. Did he not even cover a portion of your college expenses? I can't believe you would speak negatively about him.
Ha! Why are you so angry with me? I didn't request that he cover my tuition. I don't owe him anything because he did it without my request.
Even if you don't have to, you should nevertheless express your gratitude to him.
Ha! I could care less. He ought to be the one saying thanks. LOL.
Why should he thank you, exactly?
He works as a blue-collar factory worker, but I am a white-collar elite at a large corporation. I also think I look better than him, LOL. He is so disgusting that I am so pleased I don't resemble him. He has the ideal younger brother, so he should be happy about that. You guys look good wearing it. That being the case, you folks ought to thank me, LOL.
What in the world? David, I know you attended a reputable university, but that doesn't imply it represents a measure of a person's worth.
Ha! You don't have to teach me how to value people, lol. It does, of course. Knowledge is everything. Everyone should be praising me since I am exceptional.
Although you may be intelligent, I believe you also need to concentrate on your interpersonal skills.
Why must you be so rude? I wonder. In contrast to my brother, at least I have something to brag about. I will allow you to boast about me since I feel horrible for you folks.
Neither Leon nor I will extol anybody or anything. I'm aware that nobody in my immediate vicinity would want to hear it. You should act like an adult since we are all mature people.
You all are so monotonous. All of you unfortunate individuals, who don't even have the chance to brag about anything, make me feel bad.
We don't deserve to feel sorry for ourselves, and I don't even want the chance to boast.
Why do you strive to come out as so tough? LOL, well, I couldn't care less. Anyway, I'm getting married. Do you have the means to provide us with the wedding present money? Since it's my wedding, I hope there will be a large crowd. I'll throw you out of my party if it's a tiny sum of money.
Leon and I are preparing to bring a total of $2,000 for the wedding gift money.
Ha! Hold on, please. Mabel, are you having a dream right now?
No. For wedding present money, I believe $1,000 is more than enough. I also brought $1,000 to my older sister's wedding the previous year. Our father, whom I also verified with, confirmed that it is a sufficient sum.
Ha! Wait! What? Are you serious, right this second? I don't want to welcome the impoverished because of this. I have told you how pricey my wedding will be. Since the event will be held at a 5-star resort, the meals served there will be excellent. And you're just taking $2,000 with you? Obviously insufficient, huh?
How much would be sufficient, then?
You should solve the problem on your own. I despise anyone who never attended college for this reason. At the very least, you should know to add another zero.
What do you mean by $20,000? Do you feel that is excessive?
No, that's a reasonable cost for the wedding I want. Giant. I also find it unworthy of my value.
I've never heard of somebody requesting $20,000.
Undoubtedly, you don't have it since all of your pals are poor. $2,000 would be a reasonable sum for wedding expenses for you impoverished folks. For the elites like me, though, $20,000 is the required minimum. Isn't it polite to offer that much because it is my special day? Sincerely, I believe I should have requested more. Only $20,000 is nothing. I'll forgive you for that amount, though, because I know how impoverished you folks are. I know you never get the chance to see someone as special as me so close, so this wedding is a chance to open your eyes wide. With $20,000 is too great for you.
That is really excessive. You should reevaluate yourself. $20,000 is not worth it because you don't value a huge amount of money.
Whatever happens, simply remember to bring it. In any case, I won't allow you to attend the ceremony. We anticipate some well-known individuals to visit tomorrow.
Oh, a visitor?
The father of the bride is a well-known art trader. He is extremely wealthy and has numerous celebrity connections. We're also anticipating a renowned artist tomorrow who keeps his name a secret.
Ah, I see.
Aren't you awestruck? Ha ha! Naturally, they will attend because it is my wedding.
To be quite honest, I'm neither shocked nor impressed. Nothing about you should impress them. Instead, it is your bride's father who is extending the invitation.
Because your hubby is such a loser, you don't get it. LOL. My father was probably ashamed to attend your wedding. My situation is unique in that we may invite other elites to our wedding.
All okay, anything.
It's how society functions. You should be grateful that I invited you guys in the first place. $20,000 is a lot if you look at it that way.
I still believe that a wedding present of $20,000 is excessive. Does everybody else earn that much money?
No doubt. They are all incredibly significant members of society. The wealthy elites are all kind and eager to pay for an elaborate wedding. I find it hard to believe that you and my brother are attempting to get away with being so stingy. What a disgrace you people are to our family. I dislike interacting meaningfully with impoverished people because of this.
You are such a jerk. I'm pleased for you, and my husband and I want to attend your wedding. Therefore, if everyone else is paying the same amount, we will bring the money.
Did I really need to explain anything to you, you guys? Leon, my brother, is so foolish, I can't believe it.
Hey, David, there is something I've been meaning to express for a while. You can talk about me all you want, but refrain from disparaging Leon in my presence. His honest joy about your marriage is contagious. You talking that way about my spouse is intolerable to me.
Wow, you're protecting that loser now, lol.
What a perfect fit you losers are! An in-love pair!
Leon is a kind and compassionate individual. He cares deeply about you and always prioritizes his family. He made a sincere effort to take excellent care of you because you were his only sibling.
I didn't ask for any of it, as I have stated. He's very naive. He's simply a loser who didn't finish high school, I guess. I simply ordered you to shut up and quit talking about him. I'll pay attention to you if you guys provide the money tomorrow. Don't wear something inexpensive at the event, either. It would be really embarrassing if the rest of the world learned how impoverished you people are.
I guess whatsoever.
My finest day ever is going to be tomorrow. I'm too busy to text helpless individuals like you. I need to go to bed right away. Mabel, don't forget to bring the cash tomorrow. Don't being late.
Hello, David. Where are you right now? You're in the waiting area, right?
Sure, I am. Why are you asking this question to me? Oh, are you attempting to offer me the present money for the wedding?
Yes, I did bring the cash as a gift for you.
Oh, really? Do you truly have $20,000 with you?
And I did. After receiving your SMS last night, I discussed it with Leon, and he said that because it was your special day, he had no qualms with taking out the cash. What an awesome brother you have.
What? Is that true? Ha ha!
I had no idea he genuinely had so much money. I sincerely hope you guys didn't rob someone or borrow the cash.
Obviously not. From our bank account, that is. This morning, we went to the bank to withdraw it.
Oh, wow, thanks, lol.
Are you people attempting to save every dime and leading a monotonous frugal life? LOL.
You are so disrespectful. It's unbelievable that you are Leon's older sibling. I've already stated that I'm quite different from my younger brother.
Our IQ and beauty are totally unrelated, LOL.
I know what you mean, but keep in mind your own characteristics as well.
Anyway, did you actually bring the $20,000? Deliver it to the waiting area.
I have a question I'd want to ask you before I bring it over. I registered for the event when I walked to the front desk. There isn't a table for us, they told me. What's going on? Is this an error of some sort?
Just bring me your money before you do it.
Please respond to my query.
FO. You really bother me. You and my brother were never seated at a table for today's ceremony. I started to doubt myself. You people, however, are only second-class citizens. Leon and you wouldn't blend in with the crowd at this time. You would undoubtedly feel horrible if you took part today. There isn't a table for you guys since, as I previously mentioned, every other guest is a member of the social elite.
That's bad, but don't worry, we're leaving right now.
Thank you very much, LOL. I kept you folks from having a bad day today. Bring me money and then leave for home.
You just want to take our money and eject us from this location, is that right?
Whether or not you attend the event is irrelevant. You folks still owe me the wedding present money as my big brother and sister-in-law.
I'm sorry to bring this up right now, but nonetheless, when Leon and I got married 2 years ago, David, I don't recall receiving any wedding gifts from you.
I'm younger than Leon. What are you talking about?
Still, you are Leon's younger brother.
Isn't it traditional to honor your brother on his special day?
It doesn't function like that. The older brother is expected to look out for the younger sibling. I am the younger one, thus you guys don't owe me any money for wedding gifts. What? That's not required to make sense.
Leon also said to me that he didn't need any gifts for his wedding, so it doesn't have to make sense to you, Mabel. I thus gave him nothing at all.
Can't you see that he said that out of the kindness of his heart?
Mabel, don't attempt to lecture me. Anyway, Leon and you won't have a table. That's it. I don't have time for this because the ceremony is just about to begin. You guys are embarrassed of our family, and I don't want any of my other visitors to see you.
Therefore, you didn't want us to arrive in the first place.
Yes, you did understand it at last, lol.
Then we wouldn't have wasted our time driving all the way here if you had simply told me that last night when you texted me.
Oh, well, I'm delighted you came nonetheless because you have the cash now.
So you didn't want to remain for the ceremony, you simply wanted us to give you the money?
Naturally, I've been contacting Leon for the wedding present money the entire time. How can he get so busy when he is only a factory worker in a blue-collar job? Haha. I told you all to come today since I knew he wouldn't see me before the wedding. I wouldn't have had to bring you here today if he had just given me the money sooner. He kept me waiting for so long that I had to increase the cost of the wedding present. Because he is the older brother, he owes me money.
What the heck is that? Leon is currently in disbelief after learning that we were never wanted at the event. How could you treat your own brother with such disrespect?
Do you believe that I should mention him to anyone? Ha! How dare he? I don't believe he can tell people. But I still find it hard to believe that you guys have $20,000 in the bank. For a struggling couple like you two, that is extremely outstanding.
Oh, we weren't supposed to be here in the first place. Therefore, we have no debt to you. Of course, I am the one who is owed the money.
Hey! You owe my money! Come and back my money! Hey! Answer me!
David, you dare tell the security guard to stop us outside the wedding gate. How dare you do this to your brother's relative? Do you look like a human, David?
What? It's natural, poor, uneducated still want to join my wedding. If you bring money, wait outside the door to receive. As for participating in my wedding, it is impossible not to expect this from me. Without my permission, you and Leon don't even think about coming to my party. People at the bottom of society, even my brother, can't participate. Don't make me lose face anymore. I'll tell my brother to divorce you. You're going to ruin my wedding. Don't fantasize.
Fine. What would you like? Stay away from us. I thought it was. Goodbye. For good. You know, who are we sharing this quick supper with?
Who are you talking about? What the hell is that? Why did I receive an annulment text from my wife's parents?
Leon. Your family and especially your wife's parents. They specifically support your decision and say that they will not participate in your marriage because they have overheard our conversation. You're happy we won't bother you anymore, isn't that what you want? Oh, David, always so dramatic. Calling me a demon just because your precious wedding got ruined? Please, I didn't single-handedly sabotage it. It was a joint effort of unforeseen circumstances.
You know very well what you did, Mabel. You intentionally caused chaos and ruined the most important day of my life.
Intentionally? That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think? Things just didn't go as planned. But hey, accidents happen, right?
This was not an accident. You've always had it out for me. Admit it, Mabel, you've always been jealous of my happiness.
Jealous? Please, David. I couldn't care less about your happiness. And as for being jealous, well, let's just say Leon isn't as oblivious as you think.
What do you mean? Are you trying to turn Leon against me too?
No need, David. Leon knows exactly who you are. He can see through your facade. He doesn't need me to tell him anything. In fact, he refused to take your call earlier. He's done with your toxic attitude.
How dare you? You're twisting everything against me. You're nothing but a monster, Mabel, and you'll pay for this.
Save your threats, David. You can throw all the insults you want, but it won't change the truth. Maybe it's time for you to reflect on your actions instead of blaming everyone else for your problems.
We'll see about that, Mabel. This isn't over.
After the wedding was cancelled because the bride's parents informed friends and acquaintances of David's disdain for everything. It is said that David's colleagues were shunned because of his bossy attitude towards his loved ones. David has become lonely at work, and his soon-to-be wife has cut off all contact because she doesn't want to be involved with a lousy fiancé. As for us, we decided to travel with David's wedding money. This was a family vacation after my husband felt sad for his brother. Hi, Sophia. How are you these days? Guess what? I have an very shocked new to notice you. You have to hear it right now.
What's up, Max? Is it good or bad new? I hope it a good new to me.
No, you don't get it. I think it may make you upset. But I think you will probably know it, so I noticed you before you get too shocked. It's super exciting new.
Don't beat around the burst. I have a little time 'cause it's my lunchtime at the company. Please don't waste my time. Hurry up and tell me about this.
I finally broke up with my boyfriend just now.
I think that's a good new. Your boyfriend, no, your ex, is really a bad guy. I told you to broke up with him many times, but you can't do it. It's so cool and brave of you to do that. He cannot be a tiny part of my boyfriend, John. I even told you to break up with your boyfriend as soon as possible. Well, I am happy because at the end you can understand what I told you. And why I said those things.
Yeah, I am sorry for making you worried all the time. From now on, I am going to lead to a healthy love that can help me mature and a great person. I discover that he have a family and even the kid. By that, I mean I won't date a married man.
There you go, Max. I'm so proud of you. Go straight and lead to the good and healthy thing. It's look like you're going back to your old self. I'm happy for you. Good job, my girl.
And I also have a breaking news. That I have a new lover now.
What? You have a new boyfriend already? Are you sure with your determination? That's make me shocked 'cause you know, good things take time, right? How long have you met him?
I think we have met for 5 days.
5 days, are you kidding me?
The real reason why I broke up with my ex is because I find a better person. He willing to give me everything.
Yeah, I know your thought and I could have a guess. But, maybe I will take back what compliments I have given to you before.
Haha, I can't say anything. I just do what I want and be connect with whom I love. You're not living my life, so you can't say anything and told me what to do. I am old enough to know what the best thing to me. I met him at a coffee shop. He's my gout and I fall to his eyes and I take his info. I knew our love was destined to bloom from the first time I met him. In that moment I decided that I have to dump my cheating ex to get on with this amazing man.
You know that is wrong?
No, I don't think so, 'cause I have broke up, then I started a new relationship. I am not treating anyone.
5 days? What do you know about this new man? Why can you immediately said that he can do everything for you? How ridiculous you are.
You know, at the coffee shop, I went there with a lot of my friend and he pay for all of us. You know, that's amazing action very little boy can do for the girl.
Pay for your bill? So what? She a money lover girl. And maybe he do that to take your believe.
Well, I just know that he also fell in love with me instantly and followed me just so he could see me again.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Are you hearing yourself?
Of course, I think I must be with that man and I asked him for lunch.
So who is the one pay for the meal?
Me.
What? You pay for the meal? Are you serious?
Why are you so surprised? He paid for me at the coffee shop and I paid for him. Then we got to get know each other and that's how we ended up dating. This is how it feels to have finally met the one. You'll understand one day. Things just go suddenly because we were meant to be from the get-go. So when I contact you for the next time, I might be inviting you to our wedding.
Yes, that would be great.
That's not the idea I want to hear.
Why I have to answer what you want me to say?
I mean, it's nice to get dating advice from you, of course. So you're the master in this field and I think you can get married soon. But you should put more effort into your dating life. Now is not the time to be interfering in mine.
Okay, don't worry about me. My love life is fine. But I am worried about you 'cause you make the decision too fast that can be a wrong choice. Then I want to help you. That's all.
That's my advice for you. The love of your life just comes into your life at the most expected time. You should start working on yourself as a woman so you'll be prepared for when a good man shows up in your life.
I think I'm doing just fine as a woman, thank you. On top of that, I think the time we get married is not important unless sooner or later. But it's right time for me to get married. I want to have an engage with this man.
What? You never told me about this.
Yeah, 'cause you talk about yourself all the time when you're with me, so I had no chance to tell you. I have had a lover for a long time and I've decided I'm going to marry him. He has proposed to me. Well, it's all moving very smoothly, so according to your logic, I have met my love of my life.
Wait, hold up.
When the wedding date is confirmed, I'll let you know. Of course you're invited.
Hey, I just told you to wait.
Why do you said that?
I'm saying that I can't believe you're getting married before me. You're so inexperienced about dating. How could this be happening?
Why are you so mad? I think that you have to be happy for me. That's the general reaction when a friend announces they're getting married.
Why the hell would I be happy?
What's wrong with you?
There's no way I'm losing to you any way possible.
I just don't understand what's in your mind now. What you mean when you said the word losing? Getting married isn't the contest. What's gotten into you?
Of course it is. Ever since we were a kid, everyone said that I am cuter than you. You were always inferior to me, and it has to stay that way.
I think that you've lost your mind.
No, it's normal. You are not allowed to get married before me, and that's that.
I don't have anything to talk to you.
Hey Sapphire, seems like I'll be heading home late today.
Oh, if that's the case, have fun.
Have you let your friend know?
No, what?
Our intention of getting married.
All of my close friends live far away, and the only childhood friend I have also is mad at me for some reason.
Mad at you? Why?
She told me she can't believe I'm getting married before her and got furious. She's treating the whole things like it's some kind of contest or something.
Wow, I get some people take this pretty seriously, huh? LOL.
From the young age, she had a big ego and wanted to be the number one in everything. She compares I and her in every aspects of life. She always said that she could find a better lover than me. She even intended to date a married man.
What in the world?
She would also ask for advice, but all the really was just her bragging. But still, she's my childhood friend, so I can't really just neglect her. So I've just been trying to convince her to break up with him. I didn't have a clue that she was competing with me even in marriage. But the most shocked thing is that she didn't congratulate on our wedding.
Well, then how about we just have our wedding before her? Let's see how she reacts. Let's see how she reacts. I'm sure that you'd love it as well.
Well, now you've got my attention.
So, my plan is that we go see the venue together this weekend, and if you like it, let's just sign a deal on the spot. And before that crazy friend of yours says anything, let's just happily get married. Oh, I'd love to see her reaction.
But you know I don't have enough courage to do such a thing.
No need to handle her with kid gloves. And by the sound of it, it seems like she's looking down on you.
You think she'll give up compete with me if we get married first?
For those kinds of unreasonable people that look down on you, the best thing you can do is to show them how happy and content you are with your life.
I wonder.
All right, I've already made reservations this weekend to take a look at some venues. I've made the appointment at 3 different venues just in case, so let's just choose where to have our wedding this weekend.
Wow, I guess we're doing this then. But really, thank you. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I love you. Have a good day, John.
Hey, Sophia!
What happened now? Do you have any beautiful words to say to me? I just want to hear the congratulations from you.
I told you before. I said that next time I contact you, it'll be because I'm getting married. My prediction was right.
Wait. You're getting married?
Yes, my boyfriend proposed to me.
Wow, things have gone way fader than I thought.
Last time we met, he was talking to me about wedding venues. Now this has to be the most obvious sign he wants to marry me.
Wait a minute.
The place he suggests to me was my type. It's great and very luxury. If he didn't truly love me, I know this type of stuff would be impossible.
Wait up, I need to ask you some question.
What do you mean by that?
Well, from what you told me, I think it doesn't sound like he's proposing to you.
I know that you're still in denial that I'm about to get married before you. So I can understand you're jealous, but could you please stop saying absurd things? We're getting married and that's already decided.
Well, I hope that really is the case. I'll say congratulations now either way.
Thank. Well, the news isn't over just yet.
Okay, tell me.
My finance is actually your boyfriend.
You even know my boyfriend. You didn't know he even existed and what his name. Until I told you we are going to get married.
Well, it was unacceptable for you to marry before me, so I followed you and your boyfriend. That's when I decided to get in between you two. I was just planning to flirt him. I didn't think he'd go and propose me right away.
What the heck are you talking about? You're joking, right?
Right after he proposed to me, he said that I am the true love of his life. You're a loser, haha.
That's literally impossible. Get your mind straight.
I totally why you can't accept this. But you will sooner know the truth that he will dumps you. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Sorry I stole your finance. On top of that, please forgive me for getting married first.
My fiancé is laughing so hard next to me now.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's saying that he feels bad for you. Of course you wouldn't understand. I never knew a person could have their head so far up their own butt.
Wait a minute? Is that John?
Yes, we just got married and we've got a whole lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
What? You're acting weird.
But another fact is that I didn't do that with romantic intentions. You said I fell in love with you at first sight, that why I want to try your heart.
Well, I thought you were lying to hide your real feelings towards me. You loved me.
You should probably go to see a psychiatrist. You're absolutely delusional.
No, you're comfortable being around me. So my point is, we're just meant to be.
Hold up, I knew you were insane, but now you're scaring me.
I am not either insane or scary. Stop being so mean to me. You proposed me, it was so obvious. I know how you feel about me, stop hiding it.
No. I am the sale of the wedding revenue and just give you the leaflet. And you were talking about how much you liked it. I mean, you were the only one talking.
But you were listening.
It's ridiculous. What kind of insane man would want to propose to a crazy woman like you?
Oh, that's too much. You deceived me. This can't be happening to me.
I heard from Sophia that you have a huge ego, now I think it's the truth. Stop annoying my gorgeous fiancé.
Hey Sophia, why the two of you didn't invite me to your wedding ceremony? I even didn't know the day.
It's just because we decide not to invite you. I'm afraid you will ruin our wedding.
I'm going to marry a man far better than yours, and I'm meeting tons of people every day to achieve that.
What a pity. I didn't know you were going to go that far. Hey, Max, you are a beautiful, kind and friendly girl, so please find what you were in the past. Healing yourself will help you become a better person. Don't be jealous with someone's success. It made you tired.
Then I didn't text to Max anymore. I heard that she has worked for a big company and stopped followed man and waited for the money of them. I feel happy for her because at the end, she can get rid of the very bad trouble of her life.
Hi, my name is Suvi. I am descended from a poor family near the sea. Although my family is poor, but I had the happiest childhood with my lovely parents. They never gotten me lack of love or anything. The condition made me strong, brave and energetic. I also have the positive energy. My life was perfect, but when I went to the university, my dad had to sold our house and my family moved to the city. When I attended the meeting for new school year, I met a very fantastic guy.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Oh, who are you? Oh, really?
Definitely no, sweetie. But I know that I'm attracted because of you.
Oh, really?
I wanted to know if you have a boyfriend.
No, haha. I am a new student at the school, my family have just moved here for a week. So are you a student in the school?
No, I am a sponsor for this ceremony. I'm glad to see the beautiful girl like you here.
The sponsor? Oh my god, you are too cool. How old are you?
I think I'm 10 years older than you.
But you still look young and handsome, also you have your own style.
But you know what? You know how long I've been holding my breath?
You're kind of melodramatic, aren't you?
It's endearing, isn't it? Do you want to dance?
Oh, I have no idea how to do the tango.
Just hold my hand and feel the music, you can follow the beat.
It sounds very interesting. I will try it.
Then I hold his hand and we started to dance. His smile was the most beautiful smile ever. Its shine and made my hair moved faster.
Oh my God, you look so pretty in this short distance. When the music ended, Tom asked Suvi for her address and also phone number, but she didn't give him.
Tom. Thank you for leading me to a new hobby.
You are welcome. I'd love to see you again. Can I have your phone number?
Sort, but I can't give it to stranger. I only met you once.
Oh, I understand. Hope I can be your acquaintance one day.
Tom tracked my address and sent flour to my home every day. One day, when coming home from school, Suvi found her mom lied in the bathroom. She called the hospital and the doctor said the disease is worse and maybe she can't wake up. Suvi walked around the hospital in the clean air and she suddenly met Tom.
Suvi, what are you doing here? I have waited for a long time to see you here.
Hi Tom, I'm glad to see you here. Why are you here? You are patient?
No, I am the doctor here.
Oh my God, I am so surprised. You didn't tell me this before.
Because you declined my request for knowing your home address and becoming your friend. But you haven't answered my question.
Hoo-hoo. What I have to do, Tom? My mom got a disease and the doctor said she could never wake up.
What serious it is? Can I visit your mom?
Yes.
I will told the doctor send you mom to the special room.
But my family can afford for it too.
I can pay for you. I just need to see you happy. I like you, and seeing you stressed like that, my heart feel like choke on something. I really like you, Suvi. Please accept my art. I'm not just chasing you for fun. LRT me take care of you and also who you love.
Oh Tom, it feel like such a relief to hear those words. Then, Tom enrolled a new doctor and moved my mom to a special care room. Finally, her illness was completely gone. Tom, I can believe it. It's miracle. Thank you so much.
While you like to become my girlfriend? I'm serious.
Yes, I am agree.
Soon after that, me and Tom started to date and every moment why Tom was a dream for me. He can give me everything I want. My life was like hit the jackpot. One day, Tom gave me the diamond ring and asked me for engaged. I agreed with no question. A week later, I married Tom and I found out that he had an 8-year-old daughter. Her name is Allison, who lived with him. Tom was mostly away, so she was raised by the housemaid. She seemed to resent my presence. And she always had some pranks pulled on me in the first few weeks. I still kept trying to be friends with her.
Hey Allison, I have a gift for you. I don't know what you enjoy, but I see everyone seem to like cat. I hope you like this.
Ew, I hate cat. Please take it away from me, I'm allergic to them. Let's name her Suvi because she smells like you and I'm allergic to you too. But the next morning, I found out Allison sleeping with the cat snuggled close to her, and then one night, there was a huge storm with a very strong thunder. I suddenly found Allison at my door. Suvi, I'm really scared of thunder.
Would you feel better if you slept here today, sweetie?
She jumped onto my bed and I distracted her from the storm by telling her several of tales. After that, Allison and I became really close. Over the next few years, I grew to love her like my own. And my day revolved around making her happy. Then one day, I came home to find Tom in the main hall, next to a foreign-looking woman holding Allison's hand.
What going on here?
Oh, my daughter, you've grown so much.
Daughter? So you are Tom's old wife?
Yes, you can see. She has my eyes, her hair is so long. Just like mine. Oh my God, that's women seem familiar to Allison. Thank you so much for taking such a good care of my daughter. Now I have to take her to Paris with me.
No way. Mom, Dad, what is she talking about? If this is some kind of joke, let me tell you, it's not at all funny.
Oh honey, I know we should have told you before, but it's never felt the right time.
She adopted me when I was a baby and now she won't take me with her. Life is not that easy. I want to live with Dad and my new mom. She not only my mom but also my friend. This is crazy and have no meaning now. Why is she back? I won't leave. I can't live with a stranger and call her mom.
Oh, sweetheart, no, please calm down. I am here with you.
Allison, I know you must have so many questions. But honey, I'm so sorry for everything. Right now, I have been through some really tough times. And I'm so happy that Tom have kind enough to help me and willing to give you to me.
Don't talk nonsense with me. I don't have any time. Dad told her to get out of my house.
Allison, you should know that I loved you. I still do. But when I had you, I wasn't ready for a kid. That time your father have nothing and also your grandparents didn't allow us to marry. I was not well. So I and Tom decided to break up and the Tom took charge of raising you. Even if we loved you, but we're finally reunited. After that I will make Subi crazy women and also Elysian away because this is my place. I will take you to the best university in France and give you my own brand. That's what I bill for my little daughter. I've been waiting for this day long time before to see your smile when receiving my special gift. And the day you called me Mom.
What? Your words were giving me a headache. I saw how distressed both Allison and Diana were, so I call Allison to a room and talk to her.
Allison, tell me what you want. I want to hear from you.
Actually, I am so happy here now with you and Dad, but sometimes I dream about the day I meet my mom. I want to be with her, but I can't put myself down. Then I explain to her, but she still don't listen.
Diana, I have explained to her, but she seemed not to understand. She need more time to be familiar with you. And she need to be with me this time.
I will stay at this house. Do you okay with that?
How unreasonable are you? Why you can suggest that choice? I don't agree. Although we have been in a relationship, but now I have a wife, so you can't be here.
So I will take Elysian with me.
Wait, I want Elysian stay with me more, so please let her stay here, Tom.
Dad, I need time to decide, so please accept that request.
Okay, I will accept the request of whom I love, not you, Diana. The next day, Diana moved her assets and started living in our house.
Hi sister, you look like me.
Who is your sister? Saying that she took tons of pictures from her backpack and showed them in Elysian's face.
I just love the photos of Mom and I. We look so happy, right? She loves me so much. She told me all about you when I was growing up, but she said I was her world. Elysian got angry and then I came and hold her hand.
So Allison was my world too. You can see she's really happy when staying here.
They seemed like didn't like each other, but I thought Elysian can get used to this. One day when I walked in the house, I heard something strange.
This is too pretty, Liz. I will take this.
Mom, I want to be cool as Elysian, so I will take her luxury clothes and wear it to my school. Then my friend will love me. And I will told them I had a rich father and I am living in a big castle.
I will flirt on Tom and then take my position as his wife. After that I will make Subi crazy women and also Elysian away because this is my place.
Oh my God, that was crossing the line. I gave her a chance to meet Allison because I think nothing can divide mother and her daughter. But that was crossing the line. I had to keep an eye on Diana and Liz. Soon, I noticed that something was definitely off. I and Tom and also Allison kept losing Sam items around the house. I tried to tell Tom about everything, but he didn't believe it.
Tom, I have something to tell you. You may not believe it, but I can show you.
What going on, Suvi?
Diana and Liz come here not to be familiar with Elysian. They come to steal our assets.
What do you say? Do you have any evidence for this?
Of course I had, Don't be shocked because you can see the truth. Then I took Tom to Diana's room and then we heard everything they talk with each other. When we opened the door, the sight left us speechless. So many things were all piled up on the table. Even my Cartier earrings was there.
Oh, hey Tom, why are you here?
That what I must ask you. What are you doing now? What is that thing? All the items I and my wife lost? That's hilarious! I hope there is a reason for it because I was trusted you. Don't let me disappointed, please.
You must explain it to us. If you don't, I will call the police.
When hearing the word police, Diana changes her attitude.
No, it's not what you think.
Mom, we have to say the truth or the police will catch us. I'm so scary. It's exactly what you see and think.
I'm so sorry, Suvi, Tom. I lived in France for a long time, but I had too many debt. I can't pay for it.
You think I'm gonna let you run off after this?
Right then, all of a sudden, Diana started crying, and Liz hugged her tight.
It's me who stole all the stuff. Liz, you don't have to take the blame for it. Tom, Suvi, I had the problem OG Finance for a long time, and then I heard Tom's very rich. So I came here, stole everything on the pretext of taking Allison away. I keep taking things without asking. It's something I can't control, no matter how hard I try. I'm so ashamed of myself.
You should leave the house as soon as you can.
Yes, we can't believe you anymore.
Mom, Dad, please don't let them go.
Why is that, Allison?
'Cause I have just found my mom and sister again, so I don't want to lose them.
That my daughter requests so I can help you with money, Diana.
You guys can stay here and we will become a big family. And families don't leave each other in times of need.
Diana, you need to get better for our daughter.
Tom, can you give her a job?
Of course, honey.
Then we gave her the money to pay for a debt and also a position in Tom's hospital. We pay the school fee for Liz to learn in the same school as Allison. And we live happily together.
Harry, I've been thinking a lot about our future lately. We're both young, and there are so many dreams we want to pursue. But I can't help but wonder, where do we fit into each other's dreams?
I understand, Bella. Our dreams are important, and I've been thinking about it too. Right now, my focus is on getting my startup off the ground and making it successful. I want to create something meaningful and build a stable future for both of us.
I believe in you, Harry, and I want you to succeed in your endeavors. But what about us? I want to be a part of your life and support you, but I also dream of a future where we are married and building a life together.
You are an essential part of my life, Bella. I promise you that. It's just that starting a business requires a lot of dedication and hard work, especially in the early stages. I want to make sure I can give you the life you deserve. Right now, that means focusing on my startup.
I appreciate your honesty, Harry. It's just sometimes I feel uncertain about where we stand. I don't want to pressure you, but I also don't want to put my dreams on hold indefinitely.
I understand your concerns, Bella, and I don't want you to put your dreams on hold either. I promise you that once my startup is on stable ground and I can manage my time better, I will be ready to take the next step with you.
Can you give me a timeline or some sort of reassurance? I don't want to feel like our future is constantly uncertain.
I wish I could give you an exact timeline. But building a startup is unpredictable, and I can't say for certain how long it will take. However, I can promise you that I'll keep you updated on my progress. I'll be honest with you every step of the way.
That means a lot to me, Harry. I want to be patient and supportive, but I also need to know that we're moving towards the future we both dream of.
I completely understand, Bella. I want you to be a part of my future, and I want us to achieve our dreams together. Right now, I need your understanding and support, and I promise I won't take that for granted.
Okay, Harry. I trust you, and I believe in you. I'll support you in pursuing your dreams and building your startup. Just remember that I also have dreams, and I hope we can work towards them together when the time is right.
Thank you, Bella. Your support means the world to me. I promise that once things stabilize and I can find a balance, I'll make our dreams come true together.
I'm looking forward to that day, Harry. Let's keep communicating and supporting each other through this journey.
Absolutely, Bella. Together, we can make anything possible. Our dreams and our love will guide us to a beautiful future.
Harry's startup business faced with a pandemic. He was stressful to handle this tough time.
Hey Harry, how's everything going with your business? I've been thinking about you a lot.
Hi, babe. It's been tough, to be honest. With COVID-19, we had to close down for a while, and it's been really stressful trying to figure things out.
I'm sorry to hear that, Harry. Is there anything I can do to help or support you during this time?
Just knowing that you're there for me means a lot, Bella. I'm trying my best to navigate through this situation and keep the business going.
I understand, but I can't help worrying about our future too. We're both turning 30 soon, and I thought by now, we would have a more stable life. I always dreamed of being a housewife, but I don't have a job right now, and it's making me anxious.
I know, Bella, and I share those concerns. I want to provide for us and build a stable life too. This pandemic has thrown us a curveball, but I promise I'm doing everything I can to make things work.
I want to believe you, Harry, but sometimes it's hard not to panic. I need to know what you're thinking about making a balance between your business and our future.
I understand, Bella. I'm trying to find ways to balance both, but it's challenging right now. I believe in our future together, and I won't give up on our dreams.
I hope so, Harry. I love you, but I also need some security in our relationship. I want to be a housewife, but for that, I need a partner who can provide for our life and home.
I know, Bella, and I want to be that partner for you. It's just that this situation is making things more complicated than we anticipated.
I don't want to sound harsh, but I need to be honest with my feelings. I can't help feeling anxious about our future. Can we talk about how we can work through this together?
Absolutely, Bella. I want us to be open with each other about our concerns. Let's talk more when we see each other later, and we'll figure this out together.
Okay, Harry. I really hope we can find a solution. I don't want to lose our dreams and the future we've talked about.
Me neither, Bella. I love you, and I'm committed to working this out. We'll get through this together, I promise.
Thank you, Harry. It means a lot to me that you're willing to talk and work through this. I love you too, and I believe in us.
I'm here for you, Bella, no matter what. We'll find a way to make our dreams come true, together.
Right after a few months.
Hey Harry, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Of course, Bella, we can talk. What's on your mind? Should I give you a call?
I want to talk over the phone, but I think it's better if I write it down.
Yeah, sure. So, what is it?
Well, we've been together for nearly 5 years, right? We've spent half of our 20s as a couple.
Yeah, I guess so. It's hard to believe we're both turning 30 soon.
Exactly. So, I've been wondering if your thoughts on marriage have changed. We're not getting any younger. I think it's time for us to settle down. All our friends around the same age have already gotten engaged or married.
I understand, Bella, and I've been thinking about it too. I know we've talked about this before, but can you wait for just a little longer, maybe 1 to 2 more years? My business has been going through a tough time after COVID-19. And I need to focus on getting things back on track. I promise things will get better soon.
Harry, we've been postponing this for a long time already. I'm turning 30, and I don't want to keep waiting indefinitely. I love you, but I also want some security and commitment in our relationship. I can't help feeling like I'm running out of time.
I know it's been tough, Bella, and I'm sorry for making you wait. I truly believe that once my business is stable, we'll be in a much better position to move forward. Can't you trust me on this?
Trust is important, Harry, but it's hard when I feel like this has been put off so many times. I need to know that you're serious about our future together. I don't want to wait indefinitely for something that might never happen.
Bella, I'm doing my best here. My business is my priority right now, and I'm trying to secure our future. I just need a little more time.
I can't keep waiting, Harry. I feel like I'm losing precious time, and I deserve to be with someone who is ready to commit to me. I want a partner who can provide stability and take care of me.
Are you saying I can't take care of you? You know how hard I've been working to make things better for us.
It's not just about the effort, Harry. It's about the results. I need to see progress, and I need to feel like our future is secure.
I know I may not have everything figured out right now, but I love you and I'm trying my best. Why are you being so harsh?
You want to know why? Because I've been seeing someone else. Someone older, who can actually take care of me and make me feel secure. I wasted my youth waiting for you, and I deserve better.
What? I can't believe you cheated on me, Bella. And to think you're blaming me for your actions and saying such hurtful things. I may not have it all together, but I would never betray you like that.
You were so weak, Harry. You couldn't protect me or give me what I needed. I had to find it somewhere else.
I may not be perfect, but you can't justify cheating on me. If you were unhappy, you should have talked to me about it instead of betraying my trust.
We're done, Harry. I can't be with someone who can't provide for me and protect me. I'm going to be with someone who can actually give me the future I deserve.
Fine, if that's what you want. I never thought you would hurt me like this, Bella. I deserve better than someone who cheats and blames me for it. Goodbye.
After 5 years since the day they broke up.
Hi, Harry, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I saw your business in the news. And I must say, I'm so happy and proud of your success. Congratulations.
Bella? Is this really you? I thought you unblocked me. Why did you contact me again?
Yes, it's me. I saw you on the newspaper with your successful business going global, and I couldn't help but reach out. I'm genuinely happy for you, Harry.
Thanks, I guess. My business is doing well, but it was a tough journey, especially after COVID. I got lucky that I could handle it.
I'm proud of you, Harry. You always had the determination and talent. Maybe we could catch up sometime and see how things go?
Catch up? After all these years? It's been years since you could say. I'm not your boyfriend. What happened to the old man you left me for? Are you still with him?
Oh, him? We broke up. That's over. He turned out to be controlling and way too old for me. In the end, it didn't matter how rich he was. It was like dating someone's dad. So I was thinking, maybe we could get back together?
No way. Why would you ever think that?
Well, when we broke up you desperately tried to stop me, right? So that must mean you still have feelings for me. Nothing is standing between us anymore. Let's give it another shot.
Nah, I'm good. I'm doing just fine without you.
Come on, don't play hard to get. Things are probably going to start calming down at your job, right? I'll agree to marry you now. You can go tell your parents the good news this weekend. I can't wait to tell them we're finally getting married. What a wonderful life we'll have together. I can't wait to introduce myself as Bella, the wife to the president of the company.
You left me when I needed you the most. It was tough after our breakup, but that's when I pushed myself to succeed. Now you come back because you see me successful?
No, it's not like that. I genuinely want to be with you. I realized how much I love you.
I'm married now, Bella. I have 2 kids, and my wife has been there for me through thick and thin.
What?
Like I said, I'm already married and I have 2 children. So no, there's no way on this planet I'd ever marry you.
Why are you married? I'm the one you should be married to.
I don't think me being married is that crazy. It's not like I have to be single my whole life.
But you never agreed to marry me when we were together. What made you change your mind all of a sudden? We haven't been broken up that long. And you already have kids? Something's not right. I feel like you tricked me. You never wanted to marry me.
I'm sorry, Bella, but that ship has sailed. I can't forget how you left me when I needed you. I used to tell you back then, didn't I? In a year or two, we can start planning for a wedding. Just wait a little longer. But you couldn't wait, and instead, you cheated on me. Back then, all you cared about was money and status.
Yeah, but I didn't have any idea your business was this big.
Bella, you haven't changed. You're still after someone with money.
I know I made a mistake, but I've changed, Harry. I still love you, and I believe we can make it work this time. Just get a divorce from your wife. Get remarried to me. We can have our own children.
I can't believe you're still playing games, Bella. My wife is nothing like you. She's not in it for money or personal gains. She's genuine and caring. After we broke up, our parents introduced us to each other. She knew from day one about my job, and she's been so supportive. There's never been any doubt that she'd make a wonderful wife and I'd be happy with her. This goes without saying, but she'd never cheat on me, unlike you.
But now, I broke up with that old guy so we could get married. I never thought you'd be like this, Harry. I really thought we could have a future together again. You are the only one that I love. How could you turn down someone who loves you this much?
You sound ridiculous. I have nothing to do with why you broke up with that guy. We're complete strangers now.
Please, Harry, give us a chance. I know I hurt you, but I've realized my mistakes.
I've moved on, Bella. I love my wife and my kids. It's time for you to move on too. Please don't contact me again. Goodbye.
I can't believe this is happening. I thought we had something special.
It's over, Bella. I need to focus on my family now. What goes around, comes around. Don't try to call or text me ever again. I'll be the one blocking you.
Don't do that! If you don't want to marry me, at least we could be lovers.
You must be insane if you think we'd be lovers. We're worlds apart. With that, goodbye forever.
Hey, Charlie. We need to talk. Do you still live with Mom and Dad?
Oh, Putt. Why are you asking me that? Yeah, I do still live with them.
What? You really do still live with them? Unbelievable. How much longer are you planning to live there? You're pretty much 30 years old already. We're not children anymore. I can't believe you're still so dependent on Mom and Dad. Are you not embarrassed at all?
Dependent on Mom and Dad? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. What makes you think that? I think I am very independent already.
Why don't you understand what I'm telling you? I also want you to answer my question. I'm asking you how much longer you're planning on living with our parents. You really need to move out and stop causing them trouble. You're unemployed and you barely even leave the house you grow up.
Wait, Putt. I think that there have been lots of misunderstandings. I'm not unemployed at all. I work remotely from home. I don't leave the house that often, but that's because I'm working most of the time.
What do you think you're saying? I know that's a lie for sure. I'm not going to believe you. You're not the kind of person that's able to work from home.
What does that even mean? I really don't understand why you're even texting me right now. Hurry up and just get to the point. Why are you even complaining about me still living with Mom and Dad? I thought that you were planning to move back in with us.
Yeah. I'm going to be moving back in from next month. I really don't like the fact that I've got to start living with you again.
Then you're going to be in the same situation as me. I don't get why you're mocking me for living with Mom and Dad. There's also a good reason why I'm still here.
Stop putting me in the same category as you. Our situations are completely different. My new workplace is kind of close to our parents' house. And that's why I'm planning to move in temporarily. I don't plan on living there forever like you. Can't believe that I'm going to have to live with an old man like you.
You're calling me an old man? We're only 2 years apart.
That doesn't really matter right now. I just don't like the fact that you're 30 years old and still unemployed. Are you not embarrassed that you're still so dependent on mom and dad?
I don't know why you think I'm unemployed. I work a full-time job and earn a decent salary. Why can't you just accept the fact that I work remotely from home? It's a normal thing to do these days. I am not dependent on our parents at all. I hope that you can be more understanding of my situation. We're going to be living together again after all. I was hoping that we could get along.
Why should I try to get along with you? You're pretty much a parasite to this family. All you are is a nuisance. There's literally no reason for me to get along with you.
You don't need to worry about any of that. I am not a nuisance at all. If you have no intention of getting along with me, then please just leave me alone. At least we have our own rooms. We can mind our own business.
Actually, you're a nuisance just by living in the same house. Your being in the house has a negative effect on everyone else. I'm going to be going out the house every day to work while you're being lazy at home. That's not fair at all.
I'm sorry, but I'm starting to lose my patience now. I told you that I'm working from home. I am not being lazy at all. You really should stop caring so much about what I do. Just focus on your own life and career.
Oh, Charlie. I don't need someone like you to be giving me advice. Charlie. Are you at home right now?
Yeah, I'm. What's wrong? Do you need me for something?
You want to go on a road trip today?
What's the matter with you all of a sudden? I thought you hated me. You kept on ignoring all my messages till today.
There's no reason really. I just felt like asking you. We're siblings after all. I thought that we should spend some time together once in a while.
I'm really surprised to be receiving a message like this from you. It's really rare for you to ask me to come out with you.
So let's go on a short road trip.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I kind of felt like driving actually. I'll be done with working around an hour. I'll be free after that.
Did you really just say work? There's no need for you to pretend like that. I know that you're still unemployed.
So you still think that? I'm really not the pathetic kind of person that you think. I land a job with decent salary. I'm also financially supporting our parents now. I think they're very happy that I still live with them.
What are you talking about? That's all lies. If you were really working a decent job, you wouldn't still be living with. You don't even leave the house at all.
There's actually a reason why I'm living like how I am. I can't really tell you the reason, but I hope that you can understand and respect my situation.
Whatever, Charlie. Stop with the fake stories now. I'll come and pick you up in an hour. Make sure that you're ready by that time.
Fine, I guess I'll start getting ready. Where are you even planning on going?
Do you remember that mountain we used to go hiking?
Of course, how can I forget? I thought that mountain trail got closed off though.
But there are some other trails that we can go to. I heard it's a little dangerous, but I think we should give it a go.
Isn't that place a little far away though? It's near where we used to live when we were back in high school.
Don't worry. It's not that far away. I don't think it's going to take 2 hours to drive there.
Why do you even want to go hiking there all of a sudden? Did you suddenly want to feel like a child again or something?
Yeah, I wanted to go somewhere nostalgic. It might be a little cold, so make sure that you bring a coat.
Are we planning to be walking around for a while? This really is so sudden. I'm still kind of surprised.
I just thought it would be nice to have some time to ourselves. It's going to be a nice opportunity for us to start getting along well again.
I'm still a little confused, but it's starting to seem kind of fun. I sort of wanted some time to be able to talk to you after all. This is going to be a good opportunity for that. I'll be waiting for you to arrive.
Okay.
Answer my call now, Putt. Are you insane?
What? Why are you able to call me? I have your phone. There's no way you should be able to do this.
I have a second phone that I carry around with me.
Anyway, there's no point in you calling me. I don't have any intention of picking up.
Are you serious? Is this a prank or something?
I can't believe that you have a second phone. Well, I can't text you anymore. I'm driving right now.
What? You piece of trash. Where the heck are you? I can't believe that you ditched me in the middle of this mountain.
Yeah, I just got to the bottom of the mountain with my car. And I'm just about to get back onto the main road now.
What? Why you did that to me? This place is kind of scary. Are you out of your mind?
Well, I have to do that to kick you out of the house. I'm sorry, but I have no choice. You have no place in this house anymore now. Go and find a job and place to live by yourself. You really needs to start being more independent.
I can't believe you're doing this to me. What is wrong with you, Putt? I guess this was your intention in the first place. I should have known your plan was to abandon me. You're such a psycho.
Yeah, that was my plan from the very start.
It was stupid of me to trust you in the first place. I should have known that something was wrong.
It's too late to realize now, Charlie. There's no need for you to come back home anymore. You understand how I feel about you now, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. You're a huge nuisance to our entire family.
I totally understand how you feel about me now. I'm going to come home to collect my belongings then. Don't bother going into my room, by the way. I'll move out as soon as I collect everything.
Actually, I'll dispose of all your belongings for you.
There's no need to do that. One of my friends is heading over to collect all of my belongings for me. There are some important documents that I need for work in my room. I can't have you disposing of important documents.
I can't believe you're still pretending that you have a job. How much longer are you planning to use that lie? I guess I don't really care either way as long as you move out. Just make sure that you never come back home. You need to realize that you're a nuisance to me and our parents. You're such a useless piece of trash.
You don't need to worry about me at all. I'm pretty sure that I'm never going to be seeing you ever again. I actually cared for you because you're my little brother. None of that matters anymore.
Charlie. Charlie.
I'm sorry, but who's that?
Stop messing around. It's kind of an emergency. There's no way you've forgotten who I am. Your brother. Putt.
What do you want from me? I thought that we weren't going to see or talk to each other ever again.
That doesn't matter anymore. I wasn't serious about that at all. I'm in some serious trouble right now. I need your help.
So you're asking for help after you abandoned me in the middle of a mountain? What do you want from me?
Who cares about that? You were fine, right? You managed to get out of the mountain alive.
That doesn't make it fine at all. It was dark and I had no signal on my phone. It could have ended really badly.
So what? Do you want me to apologize or something? I'm sorry for what I did to you.
I don't need your apology.
Well, okay. I don't have all day, you know. I'm in a lot of trouble thanks to you. It's your fault and you need to take responsibility.
What are you talking about? I never did anything to get you into trouble.
Is it really true that you were the one making the loan payments for this house?
You're asking me that now?
I had no idea about it. I thought that you were unemployed all this time. How did you earn the money to pay the loan for the bank? It's not cheap at all.
You're asking me that now? Don't you have any memory?
You really need to start listening a little more.
How dare you say that to me? I'm much smarter than you. None of that matters right now. Mom and Dad are telling me to pay the loan fees and the utility bills for the house. They're saying that I am responsible because I was the one that kicked you out. It doesn't make any sense.
Put, it makes total sense. I was paying for everything related to that house right up until you kicked me out. Did you not hear that I had started up my own company?
What? You have your own company?
Yeah, I'm the CEO of company in the town. I've always told you that I work remotely from home. It's been several years since I started up my company and it's been really successful so far. I probably earn around 10 times more than what an average person earns.
What? Are you being serious? But if you have that much money, why don't you pay off the loan for the house?
Well, I can pay off that loan anytime I want. But I prefer to invest my money to the company. Then I can gain the profit from my business. And of course, the profit I get is much more than the monthly loan. I'm serious. There's no point in me lying about something like this.
I can't believe that you're a CEO of a company. Why didn't you tell me about this up till now? I also don't understand why you're still living with our parents. It doesn't make any sense. Surely. You can live wherever you want then if you earn that much money. You should be living in your own house already.
I had no other choice because Mom and Dad are on a huge amount of debt.
What? What did you just say?
I'm only living with them so that I can help them pay back all the money that they owe. I've been paying for all their living expenses as well. Dad is currently using his entire salary to pay off the debt. That's the reason I was living with them up until recently.
What? I thought that Dad had a pretty good salary. There's just no way they could be in debt.
You really do live in your own world, Put. You don't know anything our parents. Parents made a pretty big mistake, their business. And that's why they're in debt right now. There's a pretty big difference in the amount of money that me and you earn. I think that it's going to be financially difficult for you to live in that house right now.
I didn't know anything about this at all. It's not fair. Why didn't you warn me about this before I decide to move in?
I was waiting for an opportunity to talk to you about it. But you never seemed to answer any of my text messages. I thought I could talk to you about it when you asked me to go on that short road trip. I did not expect to get abandoned like that at all.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I actually had no bad intentions at all. It was all just a misunderstanding.
You stole my phone and left me alone in the mountain. I'm pretty sure that's got to be a crime. What do you think would have happened if I didn't have my second phone with me? I don't really see you as my brother anymore. You're a complete stranger to me.
Don't be like that. We're siblings. I also have no idea how I'm going to pay for any of this. I thought that I wouldn't have to pay for any of my living expenses if I lived with Mom and Dad.
You need to solve this problem by yourself. I'm done with you. After that, Put had to pay all the living expenses and loans for parents. He also begged me to move back in with them, however I had already blocked his number. Then, Put ended up having to borrow a large amount of money. He really should have thought about it more carefully before kicking me out of the house. I have nothing to do with him anymore. He needs to learn a lesson of respect.
I was in a supermarket managing my own business when a hooded man jumped at the cashier and pulled out a gun, taking all of the money. Everyone became anxious, but not me. Actually, I had been waiting for this to happen. Hey, idiot! Stop doing that action if you don't want to meet your incentives. Everyone cried out as the robber turned to face me. I then walked up to him while slowly removing my jacket. You made me lose my temper, baby.
Back off if you still care about your life. I have a gun.
Not anymore. He tried to attach me, but I immediately gave him a tight grip and pinned him to the ground. It's jail time, baby. That's how I catch a criminal. My name is Kat and I always wanted to become a detective just like my dad. the process I catch the robber has been seen by a mysterious person and then that person contacts me.
Hi. Can we have a talk?
Who are you?
Maybe you don't know me, but I know you clearly.
What?
Don't be surprised. According to the investment, I knew you're a detective. I want to hire you.
Go to the point, please.
I have a son and his name is Bob. He's a high school student. Reckless, clumsy, and spoiled. I want him to take over my business, but he seems to decline it. I can't understand what he desires. He's looking for a female bodyguard and I choose you.
So you want me to pose as his bodyguard?
Yes, I will pay you a high salary.
Haha, that was the space of time I waiting for the most of my life. I can continue my dad's work that he couldn't complete B while spying Emily's famils. How many can you pay me?
$1 million.
Mission accepted, officer. I was so excited about this mission, but little did I know that I was about to get involved in the biggest mess ever.
I love my son more than anything, so do your best to protect him.
I'll make sure you won't regret hiring me, sir.
I will give you a very thick portfolio of Chase.
The first thing I was noticed was his attractive and handsome face. Tomorrow I will start my work.
I hope you can do a good job.
The next day I came to his house and this is the first time I met him. I came to his room and opened the door while he was sleeping. He lied in his bed, finally he opened his eyes and I almost dropped my jaw when we both stared at each other. I realized that he was the most handsome man that I had ever seen. And I was exaggerating.
So you must be my bodyguard? Why you came to my room without knocking the door?
Sorry, I think that you have waken up.
Wow, my mom definitely know my type. You are so beautiful. Do you want to become my girlfriend?
What? Do you want to die?
Oh my god, I like that kind of angry women.
I was hired to protect you, not become your girlfriend. Please keep the distance between us. Bob was about to touch me, but I gave him a powerful hit and then he flipped on the floor.
You have to protect me, not kill me.
Of course, but the condition is you keep the distance between us. I just come to introduce myself. Do have a good night, sir. After everyone became asleep, I tiptoed around the mansion and installed some spy cameras to watch. I sent the ID of the camera to Pebble in my company for hacking it to watch every moves of Emily. I had to catch her soon to complete my dad's mission and get this nonsense job over and done with. The next day, together with Bob, I came to his school. Some of his friends immediately flocked around me like I was a celebrity.
That's my person. Get away from her if you want to continue learning in this school. I will give you money. Please get away from my eyesight. Oh, $1,000 for each of you to back off and stop looking at my bodyguard, loser.
Excuse me, sir, but I am not your person. Please don't call me that.
Those losers just distract you. Please focus on me.
I'm not usually distracted by stupid things. Suddenly, he slipped on a piece of rubbish and before he could hit his head on the floor, I caught him in my arms. That moment was very romantic. Our faces were so close, I was dive into his blue eyes for a few seconds. Just then, a pretty girl came running and screaming.
Teddy bear, what is the meaning of this? Are you cheating on me?
This girl is my bodyguard. She was just protect me.
What a relief! Teddy bear, I want to come to dinner tonight with you. I'm your one and only forever, right, Teddy bear? Moa.
She jumped into him and kissing him like a vacuum cleaner and then climbing on him all day. When we came home, Bob dragged me into his room.
Honestly, I don't like Lily. We just dated because our father have a contract in business and I can't destroy it.
Why have you told that with me?
I just want to be honest with you. I don't want you thinking of me as a bad man. Don't be jealous, Kat. I already broke up with her many times, but my dad didn't permit me to do anything he don't want.
What a pity! From the day I was born until now, I have never lived for my desires. My parents arranged all my life.
If you can, I want you to keep her away from me. Do anything that you can. I will pay more for you.
A week later.
What do you do to get Lily avoiding me like that?
Haha, just a little trick I used.
Wow, can you tell me?
But I won't permit you to smile.
Okay, I promise.
I told her that I'm lesbian, and when she come to you, I pouted my lips for a kiss, so she ran away.
Can you do that for me?
What? I know what you're thinking.
Today I want to have a day off and go shopping. Do you want to come with me?
Don't request for that. It's my duty.
I just want to consider you as a real friend, not for paying, and I have the right to force you to do anything for me. If you don't like anything, just talk to me. I won't do that.
Yes, thank you. When I and Bob walk in the street, we met some gangers. They seemed to know Bob.
Look at you, Bob. You have a new girlfriend? How bad are you? Changing girlfriend each week. Who can do that like our boy? It's a beautiful day and a great occasion to break someone's skulls. Do you think that, Bob?
What do you want?
Your girl, she's the most beautiful woman that I have ever seen. She can become my next friends. Or my next mistake, haha.
Stop talking nonsense, Rub.
He was about to touch me, but Bob jumped in and shoved him to the ground.
You were too dirty to touch her, Rub.
You stupid dirty bag, Bob.
How dare you?
Next, he was about to punch Bob, but it's my turn to protect him. I'll run home with my mom if I was you. Or not, you will came to see the Grim Reaper. I twisted his arm and he went screaming in pain.
Catch her, my brother!
Then a lot of boys who come with Rub ran to my side, and I don't mind to use my karate skills and knock down all of them. Then we get in the car.
Kat, you are the prettiest and coolest girl that I've ever met.
Do you know that?
Please don't do dangerous action to protect me. I'll protect you from now on.
Then he tend to hug me. You know what will happen when you touch me, Bob. Get your arm out of my face before it's too late. Suddenly, his face turned sad and he pulled away from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we get closer. I won't bother you anymore.
Okay, it's good. We're no more than an owner and a safeguard. I can forget about my mission and be distracted by anything else.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, good night. Then I go to the bathroom and watch the move of Mrs. Emily. It's more than a week, but I can't find anything unnormal. Maybe I'm too dive into Bob and forget about my mission. I need to find that secret room with the gold bars as soon as possible before everything get weirder. But when I have a chance, I looked all around the mansion and found nothing. A week later, Mrs. Emily has a business trip. It's my time to work on her room. After making sure everyone was asleep, I went to her room and I was checking her drawers. I felt someone watching me from the door. Bob.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
You find me in a drawers? I don't think I could fit in there.
I can be catch red-handed. What should I do? Then, an unthinkable idea came to my mind. I walked up to him, grabbed his face, and kissed him on the lips. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it.
What's that about?
I have been kissing you.
I know it. No one can resist me, not even you.
I guess you're right.
How could I when you have just kissed me?
I tried to getting rid of his face, but he was following me like a leech. Then he forced me to watch the film with him. If not, he may tell his mother. And then I have watched his favorite him for 2 hours. When he finally asleep, I just found myself staring at his face. He actually so handsome. The next day at school, Bob has did something that when I came to school, everyone stared at me. It's a shock of my life that he told everyone that we are in relationship. And Lily was driving crazy.
This girl was lesbian and she just reached you because she's jealous that I'm I'm the one that she actually likes.
Bob ignored her and come to my side, he got on his knees instead, he started typing my shoelaces. I was very surprised.
Sweetie, I will get on my nerves if you flip of the floor just because of these shoelaces.
Then I pulled him to the side and start to confronting him. Hey, stop doing anything that influence me. Who are in relationship with you? You announced it with everyone without my permit? If your mom hear that news, what will she do? Why you never think deeply and become mature, Bob? That's why your mom force you to work under her control.
I like you and neither do you. So, we are in relationship, right? It's simple. And my mom is too busy to care about who I'm dated.
Are you crazy?
No, from now on, I decide to protect what I love and follow my dream.
I was dreaming to become a chef, then I will open my own restaurant. But my parents always want me to take over their company. I hate that, so I acted like a kid and then they won't give me the company. Then I can do what I enjoy.
Bob, it's good to follow your dream, and nothing better than you can live with purpose. But you need to take a little time care about your parents. They sacrifice all their life to bring you to this world, raising you just to see you happy. Taking over your parents' company can help you have money to open your own restaurant. Do you think it a good chance?
Okay, I will think about it.
The only place that I didn't check was Mrs. Emily's bathroom. And I have to do that first thing in the morning. When wandering around, I find a button behind the bath. I put it, then a room behind the mirror appears. I found some important document which proof his dad was criminal. I feel so bad. Actually, I have a special care to Bob. I can deny that I want to be with him. When I come into the room, I was very surprised cause the room is full of gold bars. I used my camera and then took a lot of photos. I tried to find the document about this assets and someone behind has take the camera from my hand. It was Bob's dad. He was raging mad. Just in time, my team come with some police and finally arrest Bob's parents. I stood on the path, smiled and a colleague came to hug me. But Bob saw everything.
So, it was all about this? You're the spy and you want to ruin my family?
My smile disappeared right after I saw Bob. The sadness in his eyes broke my heart. That feeling is hard to describe. Bob, let me explain.
No, don't tell me anything. It's over. Congratulations on your successful mission, Mrs. Spy.
I saw him go away with the tears on my eyes. I want to run to his side and hug him, but I think this was for the best. 1 month later. I didn't see him and he never contacted me. It was bothering me a lot. I think I should pass everything and follow my dream, continue my dad's dream. Time flies, I finally studying criminology at university. One day, I decide to have lunch at a new restaurant and I was shocked to see Bob there. Bob, why do you do here?
I do what you inspired me and this is the results. This is my restaurant. Good to see you, Kat. You look more pretty.
Thank you. Then, he walk away. I feel sad but I can't come and hug him. I stand up and come to home. Then I see a shadow behind me. It's Bob.
I have waited for you for a long time and dream about the day we meet again, and this time I won't lose you.
He hugged me and then I can wait to kiss him.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Where are you? I just realized I didn't see your mother either.
I'm out to see the ballet with Mom today. We'll have dinner after and then go home. There's a popular French restaurant nearby that I wanted to visit.
What? Just the two of you?
Yup. You don't have time to go see the ballet. Because you're the one that has to take care of that old man.
But you could have at least said something.
What are you going to do even if I tell you? You're staying home with the old man anyway.
Please don't call your father old man. I feel sorry for him.
The name old man is enough for that guy.
Why are you and your mother so cold to him?
He's always been a timid, unreliable man. It's just so pathetic to watch. And on top of that, he's now disabled and needs nursing care. I'm just hoping he'll be gone soon.
It wasn't his fault that he became disabled. Don't blame your father, he's just ill.
You're always defending that old man, aren't you? Do you feel a bond with other useless people? Pathetic.
Useless people?
He's just baggage, and you're sterile. You can't even get pregnant. Give me back my hopes and dreams.
I'm sorry.
I must have married the wrong person because we've been married for 5 years and we can't have kids. The only thing a useless wife like you can do is take care of the old man.
I have never disliked being his caretaker. Your father was always kind to me.
The only reason the old man is nice to you is that he wants your company. There was no one in this house on his side. He probably feels a connection with you, another useless human.
I'm pity your father.
Huh?
You and your mother go see the ballet. The money you spend on eating out is your father's money, right?
The only thing he is going for him is money. Well, he's not the only one who earned the fortune of this house.
Stop saying that.
That old man, even that one, was born into a rich family. He's got nothing but money. The old man can't even shop for himself anyway. We're just making the most of it. It's our right as family.
Your father may be physically handicapped, but is clear in the head. I'm sure he's very sad that you and your mother are treating him so coldly.
I don't care. I just wish that baggage would be gone soon. I forgot to mention. I'll be traveling abroad from tomorrow.
What? Overseas? That's so sudden.
I've been planning this for a while. I just didn't tell you. We're traveling on a luxury cruise.
Oh, yeah. But what about your father?
He has you. It's just me and my mom going.
What about me? You guys are leaving me and your father behind?
Of course. How can we take someone like him on a trip? He's going to need someone to take care of him.
You're leaving me behind.
We can't just leave the old man alone. If something goes wrong, it'll be on us. Besides, I'd rather travel alone with my mom. It's no fun when you're in the way.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about you and the old man.
It's just the two of you again, in the lack of luxury. And how much does a luxury cruise cost?
I haven't been abroad for a while, so I wanted to go. I wanted to show my mom the beautiful scenery of Europe. The cost was a bit out there, but I can afford it.
You paid for it with your father's money.
The old man's fortune will be ours in the near future anyway. What we do with it is our business. I'll buy you a souvenir if I feel like it.
Even though your father hasn't been feeling well lately. How can you travel by yourselves?
It's probably just a cold or something. Besides, it's none of my business what happens to the old man.
You and your mother are too cold. And selfish.
Huh? Do you have a problem with me?
I have nothing but complaints. What does your father and I ever do to you? How can you guys be so selfish?
You're so cocky, aren't you? You're just a housewife. I could kick you out of my house if I wanted to. But if that happens, you'll be left pennilessing on the street.
If he heard about this, I'm sure your father would get angry.
I don't care. You can't do anything with that body even if he gets angry. If that old man ever messes with me or Mom, I'm gonna get even with him. I'm gonna beat him well.
You really are a terrible person.
Hey, you home? I'm coming home now, so get the food ready. I miss American food. European food was great, but it's just not the same.
Welcome back. You've finally returned.
Oh! I forgot to get you guys a souvenir. Well, that's okay, right?
Where are you now?
I just took a cab from the nearest station. I'll be home soon. Hurry up and cook. I'm so hungry.
Again, you contact me out of the blue like that.
I want tomato soup and baked potatoes for dinner. And maybe some grilled steak. I want to eat freshly cooked bread, too.
Months away from home. Don't you care how we're doing? Your father's condition and stuff. Don't you have something to say before requesting a whole dinner menu?
I don't care about his condition. I'm tired. Get ready and cook. Quick!
I'm gonna be home before you can stop blabbing.
You're still a hopeless case, aren't you? No wonder your father abandoned you.
You better watch your mouth. You think you're the master of the house now because we've been gone for 2 months?
Whatever.
I was just stating a fact.
Hey! What happened to the house? Where are you and the old man? Why is the house gone? Why is the land being cleared?
You should have seen this coming. That's what happens when you take things too far.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I warned you, didn't I? I said, even if your father would be angry, didn't I?
So, explain to me what's going on. Mom is just sitting here in shock. Did the old man do this?
We tore down the house and sold the land.
Huh? Are you kidding?
It wasn't me, it was your father. Oh, and that's not all. He changed all of his assets into money, like cars, etc.
What on earth is that old man doing?
Shortly after you guys left, your father contacted his realtor, lawyer, and accountant. A week later, we moved all our stuff out of the house. The demolition happened so fast, I was surprised too.
Where are you now?
I'm staying at my parents' house for now. Your father paid for my flight and all the money to move out of the house.
How dare you do this? Who told you it was okay to do this?
I told you, your father made the decision. And we're getting a divorce too. I'm sorry you're tired from your trip, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle that too.
You don't get to decide on your own.
It's because you went on a trip without asking me. I'll make sure the process is handled through a divorce attorney. Your father paid for my legal fees, so that helped.
That feeble old man. He seriously did all this just to corner us? But still, I can't believe it demolished the house. He's nuts.
You guys really made your father angry. Also, he did this for me too. He said he would punish you for me.
And he paid your legal fees? He even paid for your move?
He said if I were getting a divorce, he would work with me to make it as favorable to me as possible. Like the property division and stuff. Also, your father is divorcing your mother. He said he had nothing to do with her anymore.
Think of how my mom would feel. What is she supposed to do if she gets divorced at her age?
You did the same thing to me.
That was just a threat. I was never gonna dump you.
This is all your own fault. No matter how coldly you treated him, your father never said a word. So you guys just went with it. You both took his kindness for granted.
You're kidding me. We let him live with us, and he should thank us for it. Even after the old man became disabled, we still let him live with us.
Why should he thank you guys for that? He was happier moving out of the house. If he stayed home, he would only be treated coldly by you and your mother.
Shut up. Old people, they're happiest at home.
You kept your father in the house because you were stingy with the money. It costs a lot to put him in a nursing home. But if you let me take care of him, there's no cost, and that's convenient.
You're good for nothing. I gave you a job. You're trash. You're a joke. Don't you guys think you can get away with this?
You still take such a high-handed attitude. I'm really stunned by you.
Whatever the old man does, I'm the heir to his fortune. Answer me. Where's the old man? I'm gonna take all his fortune away from him.
Your father is in a nursing home. And I think his fortune is pretty much gone. Your father paid in advance for his 5 years nursing home cost. The cost of a nursing home is so expensive. All the money and savings he made from selling things are almost gone.
Almost?
The fortune is your father's, so it's up to him how he wants to use it. There's nothing you can do about it now. Unfortunately, I doubt there's any money for you to inherit. Because there is nothing left.
Tell me where the old man is.
Are you going to hit him? Then I won't tell you. I've alerted the nursing home that his family may try to harm him. If you go visit, you'll probably be accompanied by security guard.
Stop mocking me.
You just did what we had to do to protect ourselves. How much longer are you going to keep up with that attitude? You should have a better understanding of the position you're in.
Good morning. I'm sorry about last night. I got mad and said a lot of terrible things to you. Again, I'd like to have a discussion with you.
I don't care. I'm used to getting this attitude from you. So is your father.
I treated my father terribly, too. My mom and I are both sorry for what we've done. I'm so sorry.
Oh. You've changed your attitude a lot. You seem to have finally figured it out. Our positions have been completely reversed.
I just realized we were a little too selfish.
Are you trying to win over me? You're worried about a property division, aren't you? If I take your property, you'll have nothing left.
My mom is broke now. I'll have to take care of her financially.
Yes, that's right. Your mother has never had a job, and I don't think she can even find a job.
So I'm trying to leave some savings on the table.
In other words?
I want a 50-50 split of the property. Please.
No. I don't want to.
Are you serious?
You have been so selfish all this time. That's enough. Why don't you try to live modestly and without luxuries from now on?
It's not like we're short on money. But I can't live like this.
But you still have a job. Your mother has her pension, too.
Still, it's a far cry from what he used to be. How could she suddenly reduce her quality of life after decades of living in luxury?
How naive are you at this point? You two have no choice but to reduce your quality of life. There's no other option. There's no way you can do what you've been doing, no matter how much your mother cries and screams.
That's not what I'm saying.
You can't afford to be extravagant anymore either. You should have had a better paying job. You didn't choose a job seriously, because you thought you were going to inherit all your father's fortune.
I didn't think you would make such a crazy move. I can't believe you demolished the house.
Your father didn't hesitate. He said he had nothing but bad memories of that house. He built that house for his family. I really felt sorry for him.
No matter how angry he was, he didn't have to go this far, did he?
Doesn't that mean his resentment was that deep? I only lived there for 5 years since I married you. But your father left with you guys for decades. Kind people are indeed scary when they get angry. I can't believe you were so easily abandoned. Guess we found out who was the baggage. My husband and I then proceeded with our divorce through the attorney. I was able to prove the emotional distress I was suffering from my husband. Most of the property became mine. As for the property division between my ex-husband's father and mother, his mother's share was none. And my ex-father-in-law and I each got divorced. My ex-husband and his mother lived together, but they couldn't suddenly drop their standard of living. Because his mother tried to live the same way she did when she was spoiled by my ex-father-in-law's money. My ex-husband had no choice but to go into debt, and that's why he and his mother's relationship crumbled. I reconnected with my childhood friend shortly after I moved back to my hometown and we started dating. And then we got married. I was so concerned about my ex-father-in-law that I went to see him once a year. He died exactly 5 years later. He got cancer in his later years. He lived until the last minute to ensure the cost he had already paid was not refunded to his son. I guess that's how much he resented him.
Hey, Melissa. How's everything going at Cali?
It's going pretty well, Dad. I just finished my first year.
That's great to hear. So, what's on your mind today?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about my bank account. I have a hometown credit union account that you're a cosigner on, but I've been thinking about switching to a more convenient bank.
Oh, really? What happened? Did something go wrong with your credit union account?
No, not at all. I actually got a part-time job at school, and it made me realize that a different bank would be more convenient for me.
I see. Well, do you want me to co-sign on the new ACC as well?
Actually, I was thinking about handling the ACC on my way own. I would like more financial independence.
But Melissa, I'm your dad. I just want to help you out and make sure everything is taken care of.
I appreciate that, Dad. But I'm an adult now, and I think I can handle my finances on my own. Plus, I don't think the reasons you provided for co-signing are valid. I'm 18 now, legally an adult, and I want to have more financial independence. I don't think it's necessary for you to co-sign on my new account. I can handle my finances on my own.
I have a responsibility to ensure your financial well-being. It's not about control, it's about looking out for your best interests. Having a cosigner provides added security and accountability.
I get that, Dad, but I've been managing my finances responsibly. I even got a part-time job to support myself. I just want the convenience of a bank that's closer to me and easier to access. I don't think it's necessary for you to be involved in every financial decision I make.
Melissa, it's not about wanting to control your every move. It's about ensuring your financial stability and having a safety net. Life can be unpredictable, and having a cosigner can offer you protection and guidance when needed. Plus, if there are any emergencies or unexpected expenses, it's beneficial to have someone who can assist you.
Does Dad have anything to hide from you?
What are you saying?
I understand that emergencies can happen, Dad, but I want to learn to handle those situations on my own. I believe I'm capable of making responsible decisions and managing my own finances. Co-signing on a new account feels like a step backward in my journey towards independence.
I want what's best for you, and sometimes that means taking a cautious approach. I'm not trying to hinder your independence. I'm trying to be there for you when you need support. Let's find a middle ground where we can ensure your independence while still having some security measures in place.
Dad, I appreciate your concern, but I really want to explore the possibility of having my own account without a cosigner. I want to take responsibility for my own financial decisions and learn from any mistakes that may arise. Can we please try to understand each other's perspectives and find a solution that works for both of us?
Melissa, now that you've turned 18 and transitioned to an adult account at the credit union, I think it's important for me to co-sign on the account. I still help you with certain expenses like textbooks, and having my name on the account will make it easier for me to deposit money directly when needed.
I appreciate your willingness to help, but I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable with the idea of you co-signing on my credit union account. I understand your reasons, but I also want to take more responsibility for managing my own finances and becoming independent.
I understand your desire for independence, Melissa, but co-signing on your account is not about controlling your finances. It's about ensuring that I can provide financial support when necessary. I want to be able to help you quickly and efficiently, especially with expenses like textbooks, which can be quite costly.
I see where you're coming from, Dad, and I appreciate your intention to support me. However, I feel that having you co-sign on my account may give the impression that I'm not capable of managing my own finances. I've been learning and growing in this area, and I believe I can handle it independently.
It's not that I doubt your abilities, but I still want to play a role in assisting you financially. I know you're relatively new to managing your finances, and I want to be there for you as a safety net. Co-signing on the account doesn't mean I don't trust you, it's just an added layer of support. I've been thinking more about our conversation regarding co-signing on your credit union account. After doing some research, I realized that what I told you earlier about the need for co-signing and making deposits was not entirely accurate. Anyone can directly deposit money into your account, and there are other ways for me to provide financial support if necessary.
Thank you for acknowledging that, Dad. I also did some research and found that as a co-signer, you would have certain privileges such as the ability to withdraw money from my account and view my transaction history. However, I prefer to have full control over my own finances and not have anyone else involved in those aspects. Okay, but just so you know, I was a little uncomfortable with the idea of you co-signing on my account at first.
I understand that, but let me explain my reasoning. As you know, I've been helping you pay for things like textbooks and other expenses while you're in school. And since I'm depositing money into your account, I wanted to make sure that I could do it quickly and easily without any issues.
Yeah, I remember you deposited money into my account once last year.
I just want to make sure that you have everything you need to succeed in school and beyond. And having a solid financial foundation is a big part of that.
Oh, really? What do you mean?
It turns out that anyone can directly deposit money into your account, so there's no need for me to be a co-signer or make deposits on your behalf.
I see. So what does being a co-signer actually allow you to do?
As a co-signer, I would have access to view your transaction history and withdraw money from your account. Additionally, we would both share responsibility in case either of us is in a financial mess.
I believe that having an account solely under my name will allow me to take full responsibility for my financial actions and decisions. It will also give me the freedom to manage my finances in a way that aligns with my goals and preferences. Actually, Dad, I appreciate the offer, but I really don't want your name linked to me financially at all. I'm trying to establish my own financial independence.
What do you mean? I just want to help you out and make things easier for you.
I know, and I appreciate that. But I want to be able to handle my finances on my own. Plus, I'm worried about the potential backlash if I suggest that I'm not financially independent.
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't want you to struggle financially either. I used to make a lot more money than I do now, and your mom and I had to supplement our income by withdrawing from our retirement accounts. We're still doing okay, but it's tight.
I appreciate your concern, Dad, but I'm actually doing okay financially too. I'm living with you guys over winter and summer breaks, but during the school year I have a part-time job and I'm managing my expenses pretty well.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about something important. We've been supporting you financially for a while now, but the truth is, we can't continue to do that indefinitely. At some point, the money will run out.
I understand. And I don't want to be a financial burden on you either.
That's good to hear. But there are also some privacy concerns that we need to address. As you know, your mother and I are strict and very religious. We homeschooled you for religious reasons and were accustomed to controlling almost every aspect of your life as a child and a teenager. But now that you're an adult, we need to respect your privacy and autonomy.
But I have to be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable living under your roof anymore. I need my own space and independence.
The joint account with the credit union on my Mint app, I can view every one of your transactions. I can observe your child's spending. Money is not easy to come by. And even if you already have your job. But if I watch you, you will learn how to use your money correctly.
Yeah, Dad, I've been using it and I can see all the transactions on my Mint app. But I don't want you snooping around unless you have a good reason to.
I just want to make sure everything is going well with your finances. I'm not looking to find fault with your purchases, but if I do see something that concerns me, we should talk about it.
I appreciate your concern, but I also value my privacy. I have things going on in my personal life that I need to keep private for my own safety right now, and having access to my financial information could jeopardize that safety.
I understand that privacy is important, and I'll respect that. However, I also want to make sure that we have open communication about anything that might affect our shared finances.
Of course, I want to be transparent about any financial matters that impact us both. But I also want to make sure that my personal privacy is respected.
Well, I was hoping we could co-sign on another bank account together. Your mother and I are going through some financial instability right now, and we could really use your help.
So this is what parents really mean when they want to share their children's accounts, right?
Are you an adult and need help with family matters?
I appreciate you coming to me for help, but I'm not sure if I'm comfortable co-signing on another account with you. Can you tell me more about why you need my help with this?
It's just that we're struggling to make ends meet right now, and we need some extra support. Plus, having a joint account would make it easier to manage our finances and keep track of everything.
I understand where you're coming from, but I've been thinking about my own financial situation lately, and I think it's time for me to start managing my own accounts separately from the family.
What do you mean by that? We've always managed our finances as a family.
I understand that, but I hope you can also understand where I'm coming from. Maybe we can work on finding a solution that works for both of us, like closing out the credit union account and setting up separate accounts for each of us.
Let's stop this here, and not discuss this further. Parents will continue to monitor their children's spending on the current credit card they are using.
Dad, I just checked my account and found that all of my money is missing without any reason. And when I checked my debit card activity, I saw that you withdrew all the money without telling me. Why did you do that?
Oh, that's just a normal thing, dear. I need your contribution to support our family.
But why didn't you tell me before withdrawing the money? I feel very shocked not knowing why the money disappeared like that.
I'm sorry about that, dear. But now you understand, right?
We need to contribute money to support the family.
I understand that, but I still feel uncomfortable because I wasn't informed beforehand.
Of course, I'll try to inform you beforehand about the family's expenses. But currently, our family has plans to take out a loan to buy a house, and we need everyone in the family to contribute money.
Under my name?
That's correct, dear. We will borrow under your name for convenience in dealing with legal procedures. But of course, when we pay off the debt, I will return this amount to you.
I can't agree to this, Dad. This is beyond my ability. I can't keep listening to unreasonable demands from you. I'm an adult. Dad, that's your and Mom's home loan. I'm not responsible for your excessive spending.
But you have been provided with funds for education, and now you are not even willing to support the family in this loan.
Don't you see how selfish you are? So what about my living expenses that you gave me? You shouldn't be so selfish.
I can send money to help pay off the debt, but I cannot have the loan under my name because it could affect my reputation in the future if I am unable to pay it back on time. It will be difficult for me to get a job with a loan under my name.
Melissa, you are betraying the family. The family needs your support and you are not agreeing.
I understand, but having the loan under my name is not the best solution. I will try to find another way to support the family.
I don't believe you. You still don't understand the importance of family, do you?
I understand the importance of family and will try to find a way to support them. But I cannot let it affect my reputation in the future.
Melissa, I want to ask you a question. Do you think your reputation comes solely from the struggles of your family?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I think you've forgotten the most important thing in life, which is family. How can you be so selfish and only think about yourself without helping your family when they're in need? Just standing as a guarantor for the debt doesn't mean you have to pay it back, but you refuse to help your family.
I'm not being selfish, but I don't want to affect my future career prospects. If I stand as a guarantor for the debt, it could cause negative consequences for my life and career in the future.
But don't you understand that family is also part of life and your success depends on their support? I hope you can rethink and consider supporting your family in all circumstances, not just when they need money, but also when they need emotional support and care from you.
Dad, why are you due to me? Do you want to interfere in my life again?
Really? I just want to give you some advice. You live in my house. You are responsible for this.
But you interfered with my religion, school choice, and financial decisions just to please Mom and you. And now I need money for tuition, but you haven't been supporting me, so I have to work to pay for it.
I understand how you feel, but you also need to understand that our family has spent a lot on your education. The money I took is just a small part that you must send back home.
But I'll try to manage everything. You shouldn't take all of that money without asking for my opinion.
Okay, I understand your opinion. I won't touch that money without asking for your opinion anymore. But I hope you understand that once you turn 18, it's time to give back to the family and pay off debts.
I will work hard to pay off the debt and not let you worry about my finances anymore.
You are a capable person in the family. We have invested you all the money, then you should help us with this. I took a loan of $25,000 and I invested it in a house recently. The plan was to sell it next year if the housing market stabilizes. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned, and the money is gone.
What? $25,000 is a significant amount. Dad, how could you take such a loan without discussing it with me? This goes beyond my financial capabilities, and I can't possibly help you repay such a large sum.
I apologize for not discussing it with you beforehand. I thought I was making a wise investment decision, but I underestimated the risks involved. I understand that it's a considerable burden for you, and I'm sorry for putting you in this situation.
I have my own expenses and goals, and this unexpected debt will significantly impact my future plans. Can we explore other options or seek professional advice to manage this situation? Dad, don't you think this number is completely unrealistic for a student like me? Dad, let's live in reality, don't invest and receive failures all day long.
Come on. I can help my parents with this, but just standing in my name will make it easier to breathe. This is the value you can contribute to this family. Don't scream like that all day.
You won't agree to this. Dad can't always go his own way without consulting. This is not fair. I will switch to another consumer card without your presence in this account. What Dad did makes me feel extremely disappointed in what he did.
Don't think that if you can do this, you can still use your guardian's rights to limit your finances.
Dad, let's stop the conversation here. You've let me down.
Melissa, why did you change to a different payment card without informing me? I can't believe you would take control of your own money like this.
Dad, I've had enough. I don't want to be controlled by anyone when it comes to my finances. I need financial independence.
I'm just trying to help you, and I request that you use the card I provided for you. It's part of how I support your expenses.
No, I don't want to listen to nonsense from you anymore. I refuse, Dad. I don't want to hear any more unreasonable requests from you. I am grown up now and capable of managing my own finances.
Don't speak like that, Melissa. This isn't nonsense. I'm your father, and I have a right to look after your finances. I always try to do what's best for the family and help you. I made investments to provide a better life for our family.
Dad, you always spend money in the house squandering it, and when you randomly invest, you never get a return on your investments. You always frivolously spend money and make reckless investments without any returns. I'm tired of these actions. I don't want to be controlled by unreliable decisions.
How dare you say that? I'm trying to make smart investments for our family's future. That's enough, Melissa. I will use my authority as your father to make you listen to me.
And I'm saying that I don't want to accept this anymore. You've already listened enough, and I won't let you control my money any longer. I refuse, Dad. I have listened enough, and I won't accept being controlled by you. I need freedom and the right to make my own financial decisions.
As your father, I have every right to make sure you're making wise financial decisions.
I have listened enough. I need freedom and independence in managing my finances. I won't accept this anymore. I understand that, but I'm an adult now, and I can make my own decisions. I appreciate your concern, but I need to do what's best for me.
Fine, if that's how you feel, then I'll have to use my fatherly authority to make you listen to me.
Dad, please don't do this. I love our family, but I need to be able to make my own choices.
How dare you betray your family and refuse to help it?
I won't refuse, but it won't be possible to put the loan in my name, and I won't let my dad manipulate my finances now and in the future.
I won't let you be at peace if you don't help the family.
Dad, I don't want to hear this anymore, and I hope it doesn't ruin my future.
You're being selfish, Melissa. We've done so much for you, and now it's your turn to contribute.
It's not about being selfish, Dad. I want to focus on my own goals and aspirations. I can't be responsible for fixing all the family's financial issues.
We sacrificed a lot for you, and we expect you to help us in return. It's your duty as a family member.
I understand that you've made sacrifices, but I also have my own dreams and responsibilities. I can't carry the weight of everyone's financial burdens on my shoulders.
Well, I won't stand for this, Melissa. You should prioritize the family's needs over your own desires.
Dad, I'm not neglecting the family's needs, but I also need to take care of myself and build a stable future. I hope you can understand that.
This is disappointing, Melissa. I thought I raised you to be more responsible and caring towards the family.
Dad, I don't want that at all. Dad, please answer me. Dad didn't respond to all my messages. A week later, I got a notification about the debt attached, but I refused and they yelled at me a lot. Then my parents cut off all my school fees. Although it was a bit difficult at first, thanks to my friends, I overcame it. But they blocked contact from me. Was this really right what I did?